Hello there, Internet's version 2 here with Let's Play Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I know you're probably expecting another Alatreon video. Don't worry, this video is getting prepared for Alatreon. Today we are in the Guiding Lands. I was realizing going back through my videos, I don't think I've ever actually done like a proper Guiding Lands video. Of actually just like hunting through the Guiding Lands and doing that stuff. Outside of maybe when I first got here. And things, it's been a while since I've done this on camera, and there's been a lot of changes to how Guiding Lands is just so much better of an experience now. And I was just like, you know what, fuck it. I need to get my Tundra level to, I believe, 7, because I need Tempered Stygians and Ogre parts to finish upgrading my Elemental Sword and Shield to take on Alatreon again. So, fuck it, I need to get my Tundra up to 7. So, let's make a video about getting up to 7. I'm already starting at 4. Don't worry, I'm not going from 1 to 7. This is not going to be that long of a video. But I'm going from 4 to 7. And we're going to, you know, try and get that. I might do a Ruin Gigante as well, because I do have tracks for that. So, I wanted to do a video of just, you know, fuck it. Let's squad up with some hunters. Go kill shit in the Guiding Lands. I actually really like the Guiding Lands. As a map, it is still my favorite map, just how all the areas intertwine, just the actual layout and the battle areas of them, how interconnected they are. It is by far, by far, my favorite map in the game. Hoarfrost Reaches are probably seconds. And all the others have things that I like and dislike about them. Hoarfrost Reach overall is pretty damn good as well. And just, like, there is something that is fun about just chilling in the Guiding Lands with a squad of people, and like one can drop out and another person can just jump in randomly whenever you want, and just doing monster after monster after monster. There is something absolutely satisfying about that experience that I do really like. So I was just going to do some of that. Now, being that it's Guiding Lands and a bunch of monsters were done before, and also team stuff, I wasn't going to use Sword and Shield for all of this. So I actually want to show off 2 weapons that I've been working on playing recently. And I'm having a lot of fun with both of them. Expect scrubby tier plays with them, because I'm not good at either. First, we're going to go to my... This is where I'm putting all my Guiding Land sets, because, you know, you want Geologist and Fortify. So first, we're going to go to my first Guiding Lands question mark set. You can't see what it is there? Okay, yeah, you can. It's Great Sword! Yeah, with Frostfang Barrier getting introduced. I have copied Rage Gaming video, and I have made a crit draw punishing draw greatsword build. And I'm using the rocket powered greatsword, because look at this fucking thing. Also look at it in motion. So obviously I realized that this weapon was always good. It's a rocket powered greatsword. Seeing it in motion and using it, oh my god, it is satisfying as a weapon, not just because it's a rocket powered greatsword. Also, greatsword itself is fun. As someone who is doing crit draw, great sword, it is fun. I already fired off my SOS flare, right? Yeah. It normally takes a while for people to start joining in, but once you get multiple people in, people usually start joining pretty quickly. I've got Shrieking Legiana already up there, but if I don't have people, I don't want to fight Shrieking Legiana. That's where the problem comes in there. I don't want to fight Shrieking Legiana on my own. I'm fine doing it with people. With Greatsword on my own, I'm not doing that. So let's just get out something that's easier that we can, you know, just chill hunt until then. I don't think I have any Barbaro tracks left, which is what I'd actually do. Yeah, I'm out of Barbaro. Damn it. I've been unlucky getting Barbaro. So, not Viper. Viper moves too fast for that. Barrier, I'm bad at. Honestly, if it was the Frost version, I'd honestly consider it. What's a thing that I'm fine fighting with a great sword that's available here? Outside of nothing. The ice area really does have all the hardest shit, because a lot of it was just stuff that was introduced as master rank, and it's one of the areas that just doesn't let you do all the other stuff. Some of them let you do the weaker things, and just nope, not this zone. This zone says fuck ya. Like, I'd love to do Barbaro, but I don't have Barbaro tracks. I could have done the Elder Metal stuff to get Barbaro tracks. I probably should have done that before this if that's what the plan was. But I am an idiot. So never mind. Might just go Fulgur. Like, out of everything, that's it. Viper's... fuck it, Viper. Do Viper. Viper is tiny and moves fast, but Fulgur is bad at hitting Fulgur's heads. Hey! Someone's joined. It normally takes a lot of people to join. People are usually not actively looking for Guiding Lane stuff. And as someone who tries to also go looking for Guiding Lane stuff, you're usually looking for people who have level 7 areas and Field Expedition in a monster that you're looking for there. If you don't want to, like, level up your own things, that's generally what you're going for. Desperately need these playing Greatsword, especially a control set. So I can understand, especially as I'm doing further research on this. Once I get it to 7, or if I've got 3 level 7s, people might just be like, oh, I'm more willing to join this because, like, I need something that's in level 7 that's in this area that I need its materials for. And you've got that going right now. Hell yeah. Like, I know that's what I look for. But also, it's just a case of people are usually not active. Like, there's event quests and everything that people would rather be joining rather than Guiding Lands. Like, Guiding Lands is not something that you're always looking for. Like, if you don't want one of the current event quests, you're gonna have a lot more people who are looking for one of those specific, like, rewards from those things rather than, you know, just general fuck around Guiding Lands. But I do notice once you start getting people joining the Guiding Land stuff, there's not normally people will join in faster. Well, I've had times leveling up other areas because I'm not fighting you. I'm not fighting you. Fuck off! I'm not fighting you. I'm not fighting you. Go away. Go away, Shrieking Legiana. I'm not fighting you. I'm not fighting you. Go fight Viper. Go fight Viper. There we go. Join the expedition. Wait, was there someone else trying to join? No, it was just there you have joined. Okay. God damn it. Do I have Vanishing Balls? I do have Vanishing Balls. I'm pretty sure I put them on the item set. I have an item set now for this. The thing with Vanishing Balls is you literally throw them. You don't fire them out of your Slinger Pod. So you've got to aim properly. Like, I could go up here and try to throw it at the wrong fucking monster. And then hit the wrong monster. And then just, you know, whoopsies. Someone's waiting to join. Alright, these two are just fighting each other. I don't want to fight Shrieking. I like Shrieking. Well, I like Shrieking because I like Legiana. I still think out of all the variants and subspecies that are Iceborne, it's one of the least changed ones. So it's the least interesting. I mean, there we go. Love that. Oh, you guys just throw a single ball and they fuck off so fast. They just instantly disappear. I fucking love how fast it's just... It is the yeet ball, and I love that shit. I fucking love it. Anyway, I have... Hello. Great draw! Didn't hit a head, but it's fine. It's fine. See, the thing is, because I've got Punishing Draw on this, like, even if I hit the body, I might like, exhaust them eventually. So it's fine. Also, if you're wondering, though, this isn't the actual rocket-powered greatsword. It's a layered one. I'm currently using a Paralysis Safi one. I figured Paralysis, I know that's generally not what's considered, like, the best for, greatsword, but I figured, like, I don't need Sleep because Sleep's one big hit, and my True Charge is not going to be as powerful. So Paralysis, in a single Paralysis, I might... Ow! Yeah, this was a bad option to fucking try and start with, wasn't it? With Paralysis, I might be able to hit, say, 2 crit draws, like charge crit draws, so that was the idea. I don't know if I've procced a Paralysis once, but, you know. If I was ever doing solo stuff with this crit draw, I would put my Palico on having Paralysis there, so we're just working together to get the Paralysis, and then would absolutely get some procs with that. Like, between 2 of us, we could probably get 2 or 3 procs over the course of the fight. I know I'm hitting, like, all of my hits right now. Here we go. Now the monster's still. Now my experience hitting the training post is coming in handy. True Charge! I mean, I can't deny the absolute joy of hitting a True Charge Great Slasher. It's just like, I needed to learn Greatsword eventually just so I could get that. Even though I'm not built for a build that's like aiming for that. It's still worth it to hit the True Charge. Ow! Fuck you. It's still worth it to hit the True Charge if I can. Like, it still does a fair bit of damage. Like, it still does more damage than my charged crit draw, just, you know. I'm aiming for, if I only hit the the draw attack, I still am doing a lot of damage, and I can skip the middle attack, so I can just get a shitload off. Get over here. Get over here. Well, that was not quite into a wall, but hey, we got a second one off anyway, so I'll take it. Yeah, this one's going poorly. Yeah, I knew Viper was a bad fucking idea. Tiny thing that moves a lot. Well, I wanted to start with Bombero. See, look at that though. Still 700 fucking damage. Like, I've already used all my antidotes. Fucking sick. Got any sword and shield users here? Yeah, we got a sword and shield user here. Hell yeah. Be my wide range. Not that you can wide range me out of paralysis. I don't know if you can do anything to someone on your team's paralysis. I don't even know if hitting them with anything like gets them off like it does stunts, but hey. Well, that's just not gonna, yeah. You know, I tried. And yeah, I'm starting with Crit Draw and Greatsword because, yes, I want to get better at Greatsword before I try a true charged, like, the true charge meta sets and stuff like that. Absolutely. That being said, I see, and, like, I got this. Oh, by the way, sickest Clutch Claw attack in the game! It's so good. It's so fucking good. Like, I saw the, like, obviously knowing, like, Rage Gaming and taking this build from them, I know about the whole just, like, how the meta of what's generally considered optimal for, oh my god, another paralysis. Are you shitting me right now? It is, like, the Master's Touch stuff. I'll be honest, the idea of hitting only tenderized parts to try and manage, like, a few coupled hits of, Purple Sharpness just seems like a thing that would never fucking happen to me. Like, even with a weapon I'm good with, I can't imagine hitting weak points. Oh my god, I'm fucking missing this shit, aren't I? Oh my god! I have no idea where I'm pointing my fucking sword. Oh my god. This is going terribly. Yeah. Like, I'll be honest, how much damage you've got to sacrifice to get Master's Touch off? To be able to just do Master's Touch for like a little bit of extra purple sharpness. Is it honestly worth it? Like, if you're running Element, I get it, because Element does a lot more damage on purple sharpness and white sharpness from memory. But raw from memory, you don't get that much extra bonus from purple compared to white. Like, it's 3 or 4% more. So and like, Teo armor's not the greatest. So is trying to work towards true charge actually that like only getting your true charge hits on a weakened part to manage Master's Touch, is that actually worth it? Because it feels like it isn't. Like, I know I don't know the weapon, but it's just how many skills and stuff people seem willing to sacrifice to get Master's Touch. Like, I got it before because white to blue in high rank, big fucking difference. Like, huge difference in damage. I don't get it for this. If anyone wants to explain to me why Master's Touch is apparently so fantastic, feel free. But it's just for how many slots you're losing in skills to get Teo armor, and just how little extra damage purple does compared to white, I don't get it. I really don't. And also, just again, it's like assuming critical hits, and people build that set for that. Just like, well, you're always going to be landing critical hits because it's technically possible to get to 100%. And it's just like, well, if the monster's enraged and if the part's tenderized, then you're getting 100%. And I'm just like, you're lining up a lot of things to make sure you only hit tenderized parts, to go for Master's Touch to keep that tiny little bit of purple that doesn't do much extra damage. Like, I don't understand it. I really don't. So if anyone wants to explain it to me, let me know. I say as I miss every single draw attack on a greatsword. But you know, it's Toby Kadachi. And you know, this is maybe like my 10th monster that I've done with Toby Kadachi. But maybe my 10th monster I've done with a greatsword. The one I'm going to be using later on in this video, I've absolutely done more than, you know, 10 monsters with it. I've probably done about 30 at this point, because I leveled up 2 entire regions of the Guiding Lands exclusively with it before this, to get, like, Forest and Rotted region up to level 7, and they were basically at, like, 1 or 2 each, and I used 1 weapon for all of that shit. So I've done a lot more with that. I've still pretty much only used it in the Guiding Lands, though, so there is also that. Spuggy keeps moving too much, and I keep not being close enough to you to actually hit you. Oh my god, you flinched out of the way! You motherfucker! You flinched out of the way! Well, I'm glad everyone else is doing damage, because I'm doing fuck all with my greatsword right now. You're a prick! You're a prick! Okay. Like, I know obviously what I'm doing is not optimal, because I'm only relying on draw attacks and just, again, with guaranteed crit, like, if you're curious, like, those are my skills. That's what I'm running right now. Attack would be higher, but I've got Geologist and Fortify on there. Attack's not at maximum because I just don't have the greatest decorations for it. I've got Focus on maximum, which people apparently don't put Focus on maximum there for that. And also, I've got 1 rank of Coalescence, as opposed to Health Boost because, you know, the final rank of Attack Boost is going to get you 3 attack. Coalescence is going to get you 12 attack. So if you only have it on every now and then, like if you have Coalescence going for 25% of the fight, it's equivalent. And on certain monsters, it's going to be more than that. And I'm not going to change out for depending on different monsters. I'm Great Sword! Fucking Longsword uses, I swear to God. Like, I've yet to even try to line up a true charge on a sleeping monster with the whole guard roll back and so I have not even tried that. But I mean, I could have hit the wake up hit. That still would have done like 1.5. Like, come on. Fucking longsword uses, I swear to God. Get over here. I'm realizing none of us have trapped. I'm not gonna trap you right now because people will cap you. And no, we're in it for the kill. But you know. Whee! So I just sometimes will just be like, you know what? Fuck it. Let off the true charge. Let's just see if the monster just happens to walk into me while I'm doing it. Like, I'll admit, I sometimes do that. It doesn't help that I do not know where this fucker's gonna be after he does his moves to actually hit properly with that. Oh, here we go. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3. And into the true charge. I keep fucking up how I pull back with that, and I keep angling after the Slinger Burst for the true charge really poorly sometimes, where I'm just like, I'm basically aiming backwards from the monster now. How the fuck do I manage that? Like, I know it's as simple as if you pull the stick straight back, you'll be fine, but you know, that's something that I'm not always going to be good at, so, like even hitting the monster, haha! Take that, Toby Kadachi. More like Toby Kadechi. Oh, you're cool. I don't know whether I prefer Viper over normal. Like, Vipers are hard to fight, and I do like the poison mechanic and everything like that. But the crackles that happen along Toby Kadachi's, like, body and everything as it fights are really sick. Alright, well, there's a Ruin and a Gigante, so I'm worried that people are just going to go and fight that. Oh my god, it's even tempted. People have a habit of just going for Ruiners if they ever appear. Which I get because pretty much every Rarity... Yeah, Rarity 12 weapons are always going to need Ruin and Gigante parts. Because you need it to upgrade slots. That's why I'm doing the Stygian Zenoga things. I need to upgrade slots. Like, I have enough Ruin horns and everything to do that. I literally only need 1 Tempered Stygian Zenoga Guiding Lens material for it. But, you know, I don't have that. Is everyone else fighting the Ruiner? No! Okay. I was really wondering if everyone else is just going to say fuck it and beeline to the Ruiner. Yeah, what do we fight? Actually, fuck it. Let's bring out Fulgur next. Fulgur, give me here. I'm also noticing that one of the people we're playing with basically isn't wearing clothing. Invisiwear, Innerwear, whatever it's called. So if I go to here, Guiding Lens set, yeah. It's basically just a bunch of traps and banishing balls. Not that I used any traps there. I was reading somewhere that traps are also actually really good for leveling up Guiding Lens stuff, apparently. No, not even activation chance on that. And I somehow still got Feline Medic. Sick. Awesome. Feline Medic is just my go-to now. For what I eat before I go on there. Because Slugger is just like, unless I'm using Hammer. Like, I even put Slugger sometimes on Sword and Shield. I'm just like, I'm not doing enough shield attacks. If this was high rank, sure, because I'd do Falling Pash on fucking repeat. But I have Perfect Rush now, and shield attacks just do not do anywhere near enough damage compared to normal circle round slash. combos for me to worry about shield attacks ever, so I'm not doing that much on that. That being said, I'm now realizing I'm running a punishing draw greatsword. It would actually be useful right now. Don't mind me, I'm just an idiot. As it so often turns out. Oh no, I think that was the naked person. Aw, you were the real one. Yo, Anjanath, how do you like your face being tenderized? Again, single best tenderized attack in the game. Just shoving the sword in there and then just punching the sword down with the weight of your entire body to finish the job. So good. Oh my god, you lifted up your head just the slightest amount that didn't hit. So I didn't want to do Anjanath because, oh my god, trying to hit your head with this shit? Fucking forget it. I feel like I should just tenderize your legs because I know I'm not gonna, oh well, I'm just gonna jump off right now because, yeah. Because that's gonna happen. Hell yeah, alright. See, this is why we play Greatsword. It's for these moments where other people knock the monster down for me, and then I can get this on there. Yeah. Yeah, True Charger did 700. I'm running such a great set. It's called a crit draw set because I'm a baby little bitch at my greatsword, but you know, I'm having fun with it. I know that greatsword, learning how to do greatsword is less learning how to be good at the weapon and learning the monsters. I don't know if you've noticed this, based on how I play Sword and Shield, I am much better at learning my moveset than learning the monsters. It's why I do well with Sword and Shield, because I don't need to learn the monsters, I can just react to them. Which, yes, is why I'm bad at so many weapons in this game. You know what? Fuck you. How about that? Heavy Dragonbone main, Crackling Thunderpelt. Oh, man. You know what my goal is by the end of this video? Hit with 10 charge draw attacks. How about that? How about 10? How about I aim for an entire fucking 10? Because at this stage, that seems unlikely. Oh, boy. Great sword! God, fuck you. I need to be willing to just get off shots that aren't charged to actually get a hit in. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, fuck you. So just do that. I at least got the hit in rather than charging for longer and not getting any hit in. I at least got that in there. Jesus Christ, I do not... It's been a while since I've... There we go. There we go. So I think my problem is that I don't know the movesets of just, like, every monster anywhere near well enough for Greatsword to just be like, okay, well, you've done an attack. I now know where to line up to actually hit into the next one. Because I can't get into the position to actually start charging it up properly before then to actually get it off. I mean, on some monsters, on some attacks, yes. But just in general on them, no. No, I'm waiting for other people to flinch the shit out of them. Why did I grab that? I need the red pits. I'm not looking for how good the things are. I'm looking for how many I can hold. Because I'm just using it to do this. Oh my god. See, look how far I turned that. Hey! Okay, well, I mean, it was knocked over. The worst time to paralyze it. Fucking boa, swear to god. Say big meaty chops like that. Come on, can I get it? Damn it. Damn it. You interrupted my last little thing. Fuck you, Volga. I mean, I'm not good with Greatsword. If I'm expecting myself to land an entire combo, I mean, I don't think that's gonna happen. Like, an entire combo? You want me to land 4 hits in a row? No, thank you. I will pass on that, thank you very much. So you know what sucks here? Is that I don't even have a ledge to do that cool ledge shit that I see people with Greatsword do. Where you just jump off and constantly land back on the ledge. And then just jump off and land back on the ledge again. And you just do that on repeat forever and it works. Like, you roll backwards off and then you just jump back forward onto the ledge. I see that's like optimal mounting shit. I've seen combos of it, and it's sick as hell. But you know, no, well, I have this. Well, not quite the same. Not quite the same. I'm landing on the same ledge I started on, but you know, the ledge is like 30 meters wide each way, so I don't think it quite counts. Maybe not 30 meters. I don't know how to gauge measurements and distances. I'm bad at that. So I should just do that. There we go. 134. This is why we built a crit draw set. To get 134. And then charge into this. Hey! See, the other hits are still good. They're not going to crit. I've built no crit into this set outside of crit draw. Because, you know, I'm running 4 Velkhana, so trying to have that much extra skills in this is not great. Well, I'm not running 4 Velkhana. I'm running 3 Velkhana and the ability on the weapon, because I got the Sappy weapon. But you know, still, I'm running 3 pieces of it, and it's just, you know, it's not going to be the greatest. I mean, if the set isn't optimal at everything, blame the fact that I literally copied it off the internet, and blame the fact that I see so many guys just being like, "This is the best, the best way to build this," and they just seem very suboptimal in terms of how they're built. But when you're aiming for specific skills, I can understand, like, certain skills, it's harder to build more optimal sets. Like, the more meta your skill is, the easier it is to have more skill slots on there, because the more meta skills just have better armor for it. Well, like, some of the ones, like if you're running Agitator, it's really, really easy to have good Agitator. Weakness Exploit is also that, and everything like that. When you're running something like Crit Draw, and also Frostcraft, not quite as much. What we need is just our Shepherd Velkhana to finally fucking happen. So, you know, we can have good Velkhana armor, and also Frostcraft. Or the actual drastic change, which won't happen with the Gamma armor set, if I had to take a wild guess, is give it a different set bonus and only require 2 Velkhana pieces to activate Frostcraft. That would be the game-changing shit there. Which I imagine is not going to happen. Something like the subspecies variants and stuff that they've, like, changed what the set bonus is. Where, like, we saw Archemper Namiel was kept the same set bonus as the normal Namiel stuff, which is probably how they're going to do it again, but, you know. It'd be nice to not need 4 things for this. I mean, I get why. Frostcraft is ridiculously powerful. At maximum boost, it's like 30% extra damage on your shit. Like, it's nuts. It's so ridiculous just how much it does. Oh, I know the naked person is still with us. What's up, naked person? How you going? Oh, I'm Thunderbladed. Oh, shit. Okay. Did not notice. Actually, you know what I haven't done? I need to put down a pitfall trap. Get over here! Aha! Eat shit and die. To my... Oh my god, your head moved up at like the perfect wrong timing. Fuck you! Fuck you! I know you can get hits of more than 1,000 even on this build on the true charges. It's gotta happen. Oh, okay, well there we go. It's gotta happen at least once. At least once during this video, I've got to get that. Your legs under-tenderized as I was hitting them? Or am I hitting the wrong parts? Or are they broken and they're not tenderized and I'm just an idiot? This is also possible. It's also possible. I am known to be a fuckwit on occasion. On occasion. On occasion. Not super often, but you know, sometimes. Ow! No, you're not meant to hit me. I'm meant to hit you. Asshole. Just gonna do this. Other people keep moving the monster and I keep missing, and that's what I'm blaming it on. Oh my god, your knockdown time is so little right now. Oh my god, you're down for like so little time. Oh my god. Hey, I see you over there. Can't roll when I'm picking up stuff. Geology for this is so good. Has it been confirmed whether that's a bug or not? Like, if it's a bug, I feel like it would have been removed by now. Or maybe it was always a bug, and then just Capcom were just like, actually, you know what? Fuck it. It's a way of balancing the guiding lands. So people get more shit, so they'll complain less about how much they have to farm here. fuck it. Just to keep the geology thing in there. Because level 1 geology is like extra from rocks. And that's not rocks. It also only applies to the guiding lands, so I don't know. Like, I imagine it's probably intentional. But I just like to think, what if it wasn't originally intentional? So, my greatsword plays is just the best. Like, I think I'm officially the best player at longsword in the world. Possibly Galaxy. I don't know about Universe, you know. I've been using that for that long yet, but, you know, possibly. Wow, that was hardly any leveling up on that. Jesus, okay. Like, I expected this to be about 2.5 to 3 hours, this video. It's going to be a long, and I'm fine with that. What should I bring out next? God, I want another Bumburo thing. But I can't just make that. Fuck it, Barrioth. Barrioth's a cold filler. I was about to say, it's been a while since I've hunted Barrioth. Well, I did Frostfang not that long ago. So there is that. Also, yes, I'm completely aware of just the giant face of tits that we just got. I'm fine with that. But yeah, me being the greatest greatsword player in the world, definitively, without equal or challenge. Like, is there still a point of playing this game when I have so thoroughly mastered all the weapons in this game? I don't know. Hi, Toby Gadachi. I'm not following you. Whee! I mean, like, I never feel bad for actually being not great at other weapons. Where I'm just like, God damn, I've used this weapon like 10 times. Shouldn't I be better at it by now? And I'm just like, one, I keep running this shit against endgame stuff. I mean, I'm not doing that right now. Like, I'm literally, well, I'm starting on mastering stuff, but I'm not, like, I could call out Elder Dragon. Like, I could call out Volcana if I wanted to right now, even though the level's not high enough for her to naturally spawn. I could just call out Volcana right now. It's like, it's a thing the game would let me do. Hey, Bumburo! Bumburo! Hello! So this will have a turf force, that'd be nice. Also, my power cone. That's not a power cone. Where's the power cone? Hi, Bumburo. You're cool and I love you. Hello. I'll come back for you. Alright, you guys ready to fuck up a Barrioth? Because I will absolutely need your help on this one. Every single Rex Wyvern I'm bad at. See, this is what I'm actually... Did I not pick up the slinger things? I really thought I did. So what I'm worried about is that, like, I recently did Frostfang for the video, and it went okay, right? And I'm just worried that normal Barrioth's gonna actually be harder for me than Frostfang was, because of the tornadoes. And possibly just the moving more. Because I swear this fucker runs more than Frostfang did, which would make sense, because Frostfang's whole shtick is that it's literally old. So, yeah, this is gonna be harder than Frostfang. Wait. Oh, I was gonna jump up on that and get a mount attack. But then you had to fuck it up. Like, I'm bad at all the Rex Wyverns. I still don't know which one I'd be the worst at. No, I'd probably still be the worst at Tiger X. Like, I'm not good at Barrioth. I would like to hit with an attack at some point. Me yelling at the game like it's the game's fault that I'm not hitting. No, you know what? No, it is the game's fault. Because they're not letting the monster stand still. Is it easier to play Greatsword in the older styles of games where the monsters are slower? Or just is how much even more clunky it is that just make that impossible? Even more so. I honestly thought for a second that was the frosty thing on the ground that I couldn't touch. You just jump everywhere. How am I meant to crit draw you if you're doing nothing but jumping? Oh my god, I'm stunned. Oh my god, this is why I always have stun resistance on. That means that I'm running Coalescence right now, so you know what? I am at least slightly more powerful for the next 90 seconds. I might even hit an attack during that time. Oh my god, you need to stop fucking moving. I know it's your whole shtick, so I don't like you. Oh my god! Choosing the worst monsters to do this with. Okay, and they're okay. They're yelling at each other. All right, yeah, get in there, go, go, go! Oh my god, they're literally turf warring and they can't even hit me, and I can't even hit them. Fucking hell! What the fuck? Where the hell did you go? There you are. It's two giant monsters and I'm looking around. I'm just like, I can't even see them. And I'm in the middle of them and I still can't hit them with my greatsword hits. It's going fine. Don't worry about it. God, when I was getting this area up to level 4, this is going so much better. I was using greatsword for that and it went so much better. Fuck. You know why it was? Because I was doing nothing but Legiana and Bombero. Oh, and what else did I do? Oh, Shrieking Legiana. God, I didn't realize you stunned so much. Or maybe it's just because you're hitting me way more than the others did. Stop moving, you cunt face! Oh my god, you just leap across the zone. Yeah, you're way more annoying than your older cousin. They introduced a variant that is just this monster, but easier. It's literally what they did with Frostfang. Frostfang is just Barioth, but easier. The binding shit is nowhere near as much of a problem compared to just how much this fucker moves. Yay! I got that hit on there. It was a true charge that did 400 damage, but you know, I did hit it. I did hit it. I did hit it. Oh, you ready for this? Oh my god. Oh my god. You keep jumping out of my things right at the... You're an asshole. You're an asshole. You know that barrier? You know, I'm chucking on temporal and I'm throwing you into a fight. Nope, someone else is going to throw you into a wall for me. Thanks! Oh my god, your head's not even like saying... You don't knock over. Okay. Okay. Tried to do the slinger burst thing there, just didn't want to go. There we go. Hey, got a Bombero track! You know, if that Bombero runs away, I can lure out another one. I want to fight a Bombero because that fucker will stay at least... Well, not necessarily more still. Bombero, like, has a whole thing where it does charging attacks. But at least it's fucking huge and easy to hit. It's going totally fine. Stop judging me. I literally started trying to use this weapon 2 days ago. Like, I'm not even joking. I don't think I've picked up Greatsword until Frostfang Barioth came out. And I recorded Frostfang Barioth end of last week. And it is now currently, like, middle to end of this week. So, and you know, I had to get the Sappy weapon for it first as well. So, you know. Because the only Sappy weapons that I had were Element. Which, like, I know you're running Volcana for Frost stuff. You should put on Element because you've got crit Element and you're running a crit draw build, so you're always going to be hitting crits. But my thought process was, who cares? I want to paralyze monsters so I can hit more charged crit attacks. A thing that I'm not doing anyway, hitting them or paralyzing the monster. Neither of those things are happening right now, so, you know, whatever's. Did you see that? Oh, I got a 700 damage number. Like, I'm playing this scrubby as shit, and I'm hitting numbers that are a higher number than I've ever hit with, like, the most masterful execution of Perfect Rush that I've done with, Sword and Shield. I mean, it's 701 hit, and I've made the final hit of, Perfect Rush do 600, and Perfect Rush is preceded by, like, 5 or 6 hits, each all doing a couple hundred as well. But, you know, I am hitting with it. Like, I can't deny that this weapon is fun as shit. It is absolutely fun to just have this giant thing, and, like, when you miss, okay, yeah, you miss, but when you hit, boy, do you fucking hit. Like, it is absolutely fun. It's why I'm trying to learn it, because it is fun to use, but... And I think the biggest problem that I have with weapons like this, and why Sword and Shield just works for me so consistently, is... Again, that whole thing of I'm better at learning the weapon than I am at learning the monsters. Like, Learning enemy attack patterns and animations to then go into dodge them and stuff. And also, wow, thanks many for just fucking me over there. But that's alright. Oh my god, I'm stunned again. How do you stun so frequently? Jesus. But, the problem is that there's a shitload of, like... There's just so many... Ow. There's so many monsters. I know I have tackle. I keep forgetting I have tackle, though. I know I have it, though. I will try and use it at some point. No promises. No promises, though. Get over here. Putting your face into a wall. No, I'm putting your face into a wall. Where the fuck are you? There we go. I did a claw attack and it didn't even move you, and I was like, what the fuck just happened? Oh, don't run out of stamina. Don't exhaust yourself running over to the fucker to try and hit it. Alright, just have to do this because I used my second hammer to do that. That's fine. Come on. Ah, damn it, you got up. Wait, I still have rock steady. Yeah! Oh, are you seriously kidding me? Just the slightest little twitch on that made you dodge it? Fuck you. Fuck you. Eat shit. God damn it. Like, that's so perfectly weaved under the webbing of his arm. I'm mad at that one. Like, like, missing because I misjudged the positioning or the timing and everything, that's fine. When my swing misses because it just perfectly weaved the fucking goalposts of its entire body, that just makes me like, dude, come on. Fuck ya, monster. Fuck ya. I have rock steady on. What the fuck is with these attacks that knocking me on my ass? This fucker has stunned me and knocked me on my ass in rock steady. What the shit is going on? Barrioth, you suck. Get hit by this. Move over. Okay, you just went completely away. Okay. Like, I'm running a crit draw greatsword set right now. If you are asking me to learn how to do, like, tackling to help time my true charges better right now, you've got another thing coming. And that thing is not me learning how to do that at any point. Again, it comes down to learning the monsters better. And that is something that I am bad at doing in this game. Probably because I never fight the same monster twice in a row. Like, unless I'm grinding for a very specific thing or it's an event quest. And even when I do that, it's like a long time before I fight it again. Like, I've hunted a lot of Barrioths. Because I had to for the festival tickets for the Guild Palace weapons. That was a long time ago. Like, there's not many monsters that I actually sit down and learn a lot about, because I don't hunt most monsters multiple times in a row. Like, most times grinding a monster, it's just like, alright, 2 or 3 times I've learned its abilities, I've learned its attacks, and now I can, and now I've gotten all the stuff, and I can move on to the next thing. So, oh my god! Is stunning just a thing you do more? Like, is that just a barrier thing, or am I just getting stunned like shit for this? Just out of nowhere. Pretty sure the only time that I got stunned by Fulgurant Anjanath is when I had Thunderblight on me. Oh my god, I have so little stamina. I thought I ate for something this on the last one. I thought I ate. Throw it into a wall so I can get some hits. Thank you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Hit a stationary target. Let's fucking go. Still miss the head. I'm so good at video games. Get back here, you bitch. This fucker has been perfectly interrupting all my... You just, like, did a little jump to, like, move your arm out of the way from even just, like, that basic hit. Fuck you. I know a big problem is that I'm just, like, I'm not waiting for it to do an attack to then counteract to that attack. I know that's a big problem that I have. The problem is that even when I'm trying to counteract to an attack, it still moves before I get the chance to run up to it and do the shit that I want to do to it. Like, there's one thing that I still do not understand how you're meant to do it in this game, and it's the whole idea of just, like, I get countering a monster's movements, like when it does a thing that you can punish it. The problem is that a lot of the weapons or playstyles that are built around punishing a monster on doing those things, I don't know how to get myself into a position to punish those things before it starts doing something else. Like, I don't know how I'm, like, I see what it does. I'm like, okay, now I just gotta move over to it, and it's done, and it's gone. Okay, cool. That's fun. That's fun. You can put some bombs down. We have 2 light bowguns with us? Alright, okay. I'm not getting a true charge off. I hope you guys know this. I mean, they put way too many bombs in the way anyways. There was no way I was even going to be able to get a true charge off. I don't even think my sword attack hit first, so I don't even think I got the bonus damage for it. Which is just a problem with bomb positioning in general. 1, 2, 3! So I like this combo. I don't like that though. Yeah, like despite how many hours I've put into Monster Hunter, it is amazing how little I understand about how to play it. Like it is, like it's genuinely upsetting. There are like the things that I don't get, and I'm aware that like a lot of that is because I've spent so much time with Sword and Shield that I have learned. Like, I like Sword and Shield. It is absolutely still my main. It's still the weapon that I probably have the most fun with, out of all of them. But, like, I'm not going to deny that playing Sword and Shield as much as I do, in the way that I play it, has made me try to play this game like a character action game, which it is not, in case you haven't noticed. So, when I'm just like, alright, I should tackle this next fight, this next problem, like I'm playing a character action game. Dodge out of the thing and respond with a quick hit. And then it's just like, the game doesn't let you do that. So but I have played Sword and Shield to do that. So when I go to other weapons and just like, learning enemy movements and patterns in how to punish them is not character action in this game. Like, it isn't, unless you're playing Sword and Shield, and even then, stuff like that. So, oh my god, focus and health boost, nice. That's another one of those. I think I have 2 of those already on here, but, you know, a third one's always good. A third one is always good. We're at something else. Let's get out of Legiana. Let's get out of Legiana. Yeah, playing this game for so long with Sword and Shield has definitely made it harder for me to learn other weapons. Absolutely.
Okay. Off you go.
I can skip cutscenes. I forgot about that. Everyone left. What the fuck? How did everyone... Everyone's probably left because I'm here being a fucking scrub in the greatsword. That's probably what it is. I'm all alone now. Oh. Does anyone want to join me? If I cancel that and then refire it, is that a thing I can do? Okay. Let's go and do that. Now I'm just fucking terrified of actually fighting a Legiana on my own with a greatsword. That's all I've done to myself. Hey, someone... Oh. Oh. You got my hopes up. Rajang, no. Rajang, okay, Rajang, I was about to say Rajang is where I'm going to. But also, way below us. So it's fine. You can stay down there. But yeah, it's just... I have fucked myself over by playing that. Because, again, even just the basic thing of... I understand punishing, like, what the enemy does with your own response. Of just... You see what an enemy does, and you can respond to it because you know what it's going to do, and then you can follow up with an attack. I get that in principle. It's character action stuff. But how to do it in this game, even after putting in literally over 1,000 hours, I still don't get, because I've never had to learn it. Because I just Sword and Shield, and I just dodge or block, and I'm right next to the monster, and I just hit it, and it's fine. And if I don't hit it with my big powerful attacks, it's fine. I just do a bunch of tiny little cuts that are super quick and easy to do, and then it's fine. And then I don't have to worry about anything. See? I try and hit it, and then I die. Oh my god. See, I was just like, okay, I saw you and you landed, and I'm gonna hit you for it. And then it was just like, oh, you jumped into the air. And then I got hit for it. Okay. So wait for it to do an attack. It's gonna run. Okay. So, but, okay. Okay. You're gonna do like an ice. Okay, yep. Oh my god! Okay, flying monster foil is not the best idea. Okay. Yeah! 144 damage! Woo! Only like many more of them. Say like, okay, I oh my god. Ow. Knock it off. Also, just a thing I've never gotten good at, even with Sword and Shield, is hitting good body parts. Like just being like, aim for the head is still a thing I am bad at. Like, I struggle to hit the monster in general, let alone its fucking head. Like, I don't know. I love this game. Like, I absolutely love this game to death. I fucking love Monster Hunter because of this game. So much that I'm going back to GU and playing it and everything like that. You know, eventually. Eventually. I still haven't recorded past the second session for that. But, you know, in time I will. Right? But before then, I've got to record me fucking around in the guiding lanes and doing very poorly with a greatsword. I need people to join me. I desperately need people to join me. But yeah, this is like, the amount of hours that I've put into this and how little I've learned about how to play it well is genuinely worrying. I think it is definitely the game that I put in the most time for the least payoff in skill out of every game that I've ever played. But you know, it's fine. 1, 2. You know, eat dicks and die. How about that? I mean, the idea was I shouldn't have charged the second one. I shouldn't have charged the second one. I know that. There we go. Alright, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, huh? Waiting on you! See, like, I went to punish that, and then it's just like, oh, nope, already doing its next attack. Like, I see people and it's just like, True Charge Grey Slash, build against Rashang. And I'm just like, bull fuck you. Fuck you. Like, how are you getting Rashang nailed down to the point where you can get True Charge Great hits on that consistently to kill it in a fast time? Like, how are you doing that? Fuck off. The fuck is so fast I can barely land just any normal swipes of a sword and shield on the fucker. How are you doing true charge hits with this? Like, see, fortunately I have Rocksteady right now, which, you know, is cheating mode, so it's fine. So there we go. That's what I was meant to do. Still got up too fast, but, you know, I was wasting time beforehand. See, I forgot what to do. I forgot how to play Greatsword properly. Put on Rocksteady, use a healing augment to just negate any damage you're doing to yourself by using it, and then you win. Because then you don't even have to worry about whether you're getting hit. You just need to be near the monster. Hello? Do you want to get down or something? Oh, that was never going to hit. I don't know why I started charging there. Oh, we both forgot us. That one. No idea what the fuck I was even attempting to do. Alright, ready? Get the... Why? Why? Why did that refuse to grab on? I hit you. And I wasn't being roared out of it. What the f... I'm calling bullshit on that one. I absolutely hit you with that. See, you can see how bad I'm doing up in the top left corner there by looking at my sharpness bar. You'll notice it's barely fucking moved. Hello, hi. I guess that counts as an attack from your mouth. 2, 3. Hey, it actually tenderized your head doing that. Sick. Nice. God, I'm so far away from you. And almost out of stamina, too. Yeah, Balboa! Throw like 2 harpoons at it and nothing else. 2, 3. Aha! Paralysis! Here we go! That's why we have paralysis on this weapon. Yeah. See? 2 hits. It winding down from that. Let me get in the second one. There we go. See, that's how you do it. This is how we do. Yeah, it's just, yeah, learning sword and shit. And yeah, it's just like, I went through the entire game basically doing nothing but sword and shield. And like, the learning process of learn the monsters, learn the fights, learn the mechanics. I did all of that exclusively doing sword and shield. And so now whenever I'm learning other weapons, I'm learning them in this context where it's just like, already at end game, knowing the monsters but not fighting them for a while, and doing like a couple fights with the weapon to just be like, okay, I have a feel for the weapon, and I'm willing to fuck around with that weapon if I'm just like having fun on a fight that I'm not like super serious about, and everything like that. And okay, and I can do that and have fun. And then I move on to the next one because I want to learn a bunch of different weapons. Like even my second main, which is hammer. I don't think I've broached 100 quests with it. I'm maybe at 50. I mean, I know it does give a track of the tabs differently for like how many guiding lens monsters have you done compared to how many quests you've done. If you were to combine hammer between guiding lens and quests, maybe 100, but even then I still doubt it. Sword and Shield's literally over 1,000. Like, so learning Sword and Shield in the process of learning the game as well, like, it's just all a case of just, I love Sword and Shield, but I've learned this game as Sword and Shield, and just, that's not conducive to how the rest of the game plays with most of the other weapons, other than, like, dual blades. But even then, you saw an Elatrion. I got fucking punished for using dual blades in that, because I just had the problem constantly coming up of, god damn it, these attack things last for too long. I mean, that's something with dual blades that I'm not used with any weapon, is just, oh yeah, the attack animations are actually super long, so you're stuck in them and committed to them. Like, mostly for other ones, it's how long it takes to actually get the move off, not how long you're stuck in it. Just gonna get another basic chop off while I can. God, man. The thing with crit draw builds is that they're super good when you get the crit draws and stuff. It makes all of your other sword, like all of your other greatsword attacks just pathetic. Like, it really does. Like, that's a meaty chop. 600's alright. For a draw attack? Hell yeah. Okay. Come on. Did I get the head for it? No, I got the wing. Still 800. Still, I'll take it. Okay. Get more paralysis into it. I've got Tiger with me. Well, I don't think Tiger's using paralysis. So that might just be me. Maybe because I'm the only person here, it's like the values that you need to get aren't on his high. Okay. No true extra power on that because I didn't hit with the start thing of that, but that's fine. Oh, you're limping now. Hell yeah. I like how you went to run away, and then I was just like, what if I just instead hit you with my sword, and then you went, no, I'm gonna fight you, and now you're running away again. Oi. Stay here and fight me. Fight me. Thank you. You ain't leaving. Oh, fuck, he's leaving. Asshole. God damn it, Legiana. Let me like you. Like, I know I'm not doing atrociously terrible with the weapons. I mean, I have a healing augment on, so, like, I don't have to worry about healing that much. I'm using greatsword with a healing augment, and I'm running crit draw, so I don't even have to, like, stick to that long things, that I can just be like, oh, I hit with my attack. I am now healed. Oh, I didn't hit with my attack? Roll out of the way, sheath, and then heal. Like, it's either or, really. Don't No! I wanted to kill it. You know why the other people didn't stay? Because I wasn't doing that in between hunts. That's what it was. That's what it was. I forgot to say thank you. Yeah, like, I know I'm not doing terribly. I'm yet to die. Like, even against Legiana's first part there. Like, I'm not dying. And I don't think I've even augmented this armor. Have I even upgraded this armor? Some of the Volcana stuff I might have, because I know I've done Volcana Frostcraft before. On a longsword build that didn't work. Like, whatsoever. But, I don't even know if it's healed, so I don't even know if I'm actually getting that much. Go to my equipment. Is it even upgraded? No, it's all level 1 defenses. So, like, it's not like I'm just powering through with endgame defenses. I mean, like, I'm using Rarity 12 gear, so it has high defenses, like, yes, but they're not even leveled up. So, like, I'm not dying, so I'm not doing god-awful terrible. But, boy, am I barely hitting with things. Like, it's more so that part of it. Fighting a Bombero. Motherfuckers can't stop me. But I am at level 5. Once we get halfway through level 5, I'm going to switch to my next weapon. Because I've still got to get to the end of 7. So, I do have another weapon. And that weapon I've used a bit more. It's possibly even scrubbier play than what I'm doing with this. But I'm technically better with it. It's a weapon I enjoy more than the Greatsword. And I'll say, if I started the game with it, it would absolutely probably be my second or third main. Like if I had started playing it as early as I started playing Hammer, it would probably be my third main. What the other weapon is that I'm going to use for this, which is why I'm saving it till seconds. So I can't tell. Are they like how many comments are going to be? Wow, I am so embarrassed by how bad you are with Greatsword. And how many of the comments are going to be, you're doing a lot better than what you're saying you are. You're saying you're scrubby and the worst, and you're actually doing kind of okay. Like, I know I'm not doing good, but again, I literally wouldn't expect me to be doing good. I picked up this weapon a couple days ago. The other one I've been playing for a bit more, like maybe 2 or 3 weeks. I mean, there was a gap of like a week or 2 in that because I wasn't playing the game for like a week or 2 because, you know, doing other stuff because my life is very, very fucking busy. I say busy, it's work and sleep. I'm not doing anything else. I'm working or sleeping or I'm working on videos. But, you know, I've been using the other one for a bit more. I'm not better with it. But I've learned how I don't need to be. So, there's that. Yeah, it's hard to tell whether the comments are going to be holy shit you're doing terribly or holy shit you're doing better than like what I'm saying that I am, because I'll be honest, comments across the entire series are a real fucking mixed bag of whether people think I play, whether I'm good at the game or not. Like, I don't think I'm good at the game. I do not think I'm good at the game because there's so much that I don't know about, and like the reason I'm able to beat stuff is because just my latent character action skills are able to carry me enough. Like, I see people talking about this. It's like, you talk about being bad at the game, but you're dodging a lot of attacks that most people don't dodge, or you're not dying anywhere near as much as other people don't die, or like, you're killing most monsters on your first attempt for the first time seeing them. Like, you're not doing that bad. I'm just like, I'm doing bad at the offensive part, but like, the not dying part and eventually killing a part, that's just character action shit. And also running sword and shields with as much possible recovery on fuck-ups as humanly possible. Because, you know, I'm a coward. That being said, I've barely had to heal even with this. Because, you know, I'm running the other form of coward set, which is just running health augment on a greatsword. Not that I'm begrudging anyone for running health augment on a greatsword. In fact, I only begrudge people for not running a health augment on any weapon that they use. Because health augment is just too good. God, I'm going to be upset when I get to the end of GU and the health augment doesn't exist, and I'm going to have to actually learn how to not get hit by attacks in that. Oh, that's going to be a rough experience. Shin! Oh, okay. I didn't even have time to play around. See, the thing is, if I join someone's lobby and they're not doing the one monster that I want, I normally stick with them for like a little bit. Because maybe they'll eventually get it. Like, most people that I end up finding in the Guiding Lands don't just fight the same monster in the Guiding Lands over and over again. Unless it's Ruin and Gigante. Like, Ruin and Gigante is one that beat... Oh, fuck you, Boa Boa. What the fuck? You tiny, adorable little cats wearing fur coats. Its own level of fucked up. But it's a wolf, so it's... better? I don't know. Yeah, like Ruin and Gigante people hunt over and over again because, again, it's like the best one to actually, like, you need the materials for it just to upgrade a lot of stuff. And you can turn Ruin and Gigante parts into a lot of other stuff. And also, just because of the way his part break works as Ruin and Gigante, you can get a lot of parts breaking off of him and like a lot of shinies falling onto the floor. So if you just want to turn his materials into almost anything else materials. Boa! Fuck off! Oh my god. Then yeah, like, is this good for that? Also, just Gigante is possibly the best fight from just the actual fight perspective. I mean, Gigante was the best at that in the base game, and you know, Gigante is just better Gigante. So the thing that I like about Ruin Gigante is that it takes the mechanic of what Gigante's thing was, of just part breaks to stop his things, and just instead of turning that into a temporary thing that applies every now and then, it makes that mechanic apply to the entire fight. And I know some people aren't as much of a fan of that because it can absolutely make it easier, like if you're better at part breaking, but I like seeing just like over the course of an entire fight, you being punished by not breaking Gigante's parts, because his moveset at the start and at the end of the fight just advanced so much. Oh god, my nose is itchy. Ah, fuck. My nose gets so bloody itchy. Ah! Ah! Honestly, my whole face gets itchy. I think it's a blood circulation problem thing. Like, just honestly, like right now, my entire face is just itchy as fuck. I ate, didn't I? I didn't eat! And now I can eat. And put on my slugger. Like, my entire face just I want to scratch it! I want to scratch it. I don't know if it's a circulation thing or whether it's the giant fucking light on my face, or whether it's just the constant talking. It could be that too. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Ruin Gigante and how it's sick. Yeah, I personally really like that it turns that mechanic into the entire thing. And again, Gigante is just a really fucking good fight. Just how sick Gigante is as a fight by just being one of the most pure raw fight experiences in the game. And just how good that is. It's just like, oh, so good. So like, I get from that perspective, and also just how useful his materials are. People hunt Gigante multiple times in a row in the guiding lands. Like, if you get someone who has a Ruin Gigante out, they might call another one in immediately afterwards. But generally, if it's other monsters, I'm now getting back to my original point on my shin left. If they're calling out other monsters, I generally notice people swap which monsters they're calling out, like, fairly frequently. So if you just stick with the same lobby of people who are doing like the one area enough, you'll often eventually get the thing that you're looking for. I'm just resorting to doing this on my own because one, I need the pendant, because I've never gotten this area up to level 7 on my own before. This is the second last one I need to level 7. I still need the volcanic region up to that, but I was going to do that one last because I'm thinking the 3 that I'm probably going to keep at top level are probably going to be Coral Highlands, Tundra, and Volcanic. From looking at the monsters that appear in which areas, Tempered and stuff like that, that seems to be the one that has the most overall benefit of just like, those are going to be the ones I can most consistently want the materials of those monsters for. So I should do that. No! No! What a beautiful duag. No. How do you do the slide attack? How do you do the slide attack that like charges up the rocket with this? How do you do that? Charge rising slash. So it's while you're sliding, just hold triangle? So I want to see that, because that animation looks cool, but with this thing, it just looks like the best shit ever. Yeah! Ah! Yeah, that's how you do it. Okay. So you have to go into it sheets first. Okay. Sup, bitch! I love that. I love the little pop-up into the air for that aerial attack on the greatsword. I do really like that. Also, just how good the rocket greatsword is. Also very good. Hi, other person. Oh, it's Duag. It's Duag again. Oh my god. Pick an area and stick to it. Be up there or be down here. One or the other. My word. How's Bombaro the thing that's killing me the most? I'm realizing how Bombaro's the thing that's killing me the most. It's the one thing we've bought that's Tempered. That's what it is. That's what it is. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Whee! Yeah, broke a horn. Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Shock trap time. You know, it's also time for pitfall traps. Ah. Alright, ready? 1, 2. What the fuck did I do there? I mean, I got the hit in. But what the fuck did I do to turn it that way? God, these moments where you just like, like when a monster just gets fucked multiple times in a row like that, like, oh my god. Still got it. There we go. Like when you just get multiple in a row like that, where it's just, alright, flinch into trap, into flinch, into fucking, knockdown. Like, oh my god. It's so good. So bloody good. Oh my god. Bomber materials. Gimme, 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 gimme. There we are. But your entire body is tenderized. Still got the head. I think it's a mentality that I gotta go for, is if I'm not gonna get the the full charge in, just get some level of hit in. It's still better than nothing. Like if I see you about to cut loose, foot loose, then at least get something in. Or just balls to the walls it and get that and hit your stomach for 470. Oh, hell yeah. Like, I don't even have weakness exploit on this. Like, I don't have any affinity shit anywhere, so. Like, yeah. Like, I know it might be a case of if I purely focused on crit draw attacks, being that the build is solely focused on crit draw attacks, I might do more damage, but I feel like trying to hit with the other attacks a bit more, I should just try and do now, so I at least learn it a little bit, so I can go into just true charge, greatsword build a little bit better later on, if that's something that I am so inclined to do. Are you going to sleep? I know someone else here with that, but I don't care. You also know when you're a wall that I can hit you, so you know I'm just gonna do this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's a meaty number there. Give me earplugs. Yeah, that was never gonna work the way I wanted it to. All right. People are capturing here because they're cowards. I mean, I generally agree with capturing monsters too, especially a monster like Bumbro. Look, Bumbro is really cute when you capture it because it cuddles up into a little ball. I mean, I think Bumbro just sleeping in general does that, but it's so adorable. And I feel like I'm only in a mood of just, like, stop capturing monsters. Like, I'm normally always the capture monster person in the fucking guiding lanes. Almost always I'm that. I think right now I'm just like, nah, don't do that, because I want to prove I can actually kill a monster with my greatsword. Although that being said, this might have put us up to a high enough level that we'll actually switch over to our next one for the last 1.5 levels. The final level's probably going to take longer, because 6 to 7 usually takes longer, but, you know. Are we there yet? Not quite. Okay, no, we'll keep going with this one. Again, I'm pretty sure 6 to 7 does take longer, so we'll go a little bit more. We'll do one more monster with a greatsword, and then we'll switch to our next one. Alright. Also, as much as I really do like the guiding lens, and I genuinely like it, I think the guiding lens is fun and good, and I very much enjoy it, I will freely admit, it takes too long to level up the guiding lens. Like, I'm going from 4 to 7, and this video is going to be, like, 2.5 hours long. That is too much. I'm not even leveling it up all the way, and you want to constantly level things up because of how leveling and de-leveling and getting different materials from different tempered monsters works. It is too much. The fuck? Oh, Zombies. Zombies. Got it. Got it. Someone's a zombie. Ah, no! No! I also really like the zombie with the buff body. So, like, your legs and arms and head are, like, zombied and everything. But, boy, those tits have stayed immaculate. Wow, we really are. Yeah, we're one hell of a crew of people, aren't we? We've got me as, like, Frost Knight female over here. And then we've got two people who are in different combinations of underwear and Kieran. This is what happens when you let monster armor be laid. Can't wait to see when the master rank armor gets laid and we see just like master rank Doga on stuff even more. Or just straight up buff body on the same thing. Savage Devil Joe has appeared. Don't hunt it! I'm bad at it. I'm really bad at Savage Devil Joe. I still think I've maybe hunted 4 of them. Don't do it. Not allowed. Don't. I am not doing that. You know what? So it doesn't run out halfway on me during this. And I ate shit for it. I'm doing that. Go away. Sup? I still can't tell whether I like you or normal Legiana more. I don't know of enough of a difference. You have that like one attack that's like a backwards flip upwards that makes the ice crystals like come out of the ground, and that's really cool. But you just seem a bit more aerial and it's a little bit more annoying to fight. And I don't know which one of your 2 color schemes I like more. I do like the gray, but I also just like the normal blue. And I like the frost that you have, but I also like how more elegant the other one looks because of not having the frost. I don't know which one of you 2 I like more. Maybe one of us should have put on Rocksteady and thrown you into the wall like that. Like, I do really like Legiana. I can't tell you which... Out of, like, normal Legiana and Shrieking, I can't tell you which one I prefer. Because... Again, I don't know if I know the difference between them enough to be able to actually tell you. But, you know. They're both good. Because they're both, you know, Legiana. And it's also because, like, Shrieking has its differences, like, obviously. Like, in terms of design and moves and everything. And it's like, I like those, but I also like the non-changed version of that same thing on normal Legiana. So I can't tell. Also, again, just compared to how different other variants are in Iceborne, you're disappointing. Because Iceborne's the one that has, like, Coral Puke and Brute Tigrex and Gold Rathian and Acidic Lavinus and shit. And they're very different, and you're just not. Like, even the ones that are meant to just be, this monster is now different to make it just overall harder, of just, Basil Geese, Devil Joe, and Nergigante. Like, their normal versions don't exist in Master Rank, it's only their harder versions that exist. So they're meant to be, like, the real tough ones, where it's like, no, you don't even get the easy version of this fight. Even them, who just basically function as replacements for the same monster, even they have more of a difference than Shrieking Legiana does. Like... Like, I want to say one of the, probably the best thing about Shrieking Legiana that may push it over compared to normal Legiana is how the ice crystal attacks are like shards of ice flying out of the ground. Because that is sick. Like, especially on the, like, how good the backflip looks is really good. Like, the backflip looks awesome as hell. I just don't know if that's, like... Because, again, like, I like how you're more gray and darker, but I do also just like how blue normal Legiana is, and I don't know which one I prefer. They're a hard competition, and if there was more, like, noticeable differences, I'd be able to tell. say something like, it's like something like acidic glavinus. It's very, very, very easy for me to say I prefer acidic glavinus over normal glavinus. Because what's its difference? It has a way sharper tail that looks way more like a sword tail, and it like uses its sword as a tail way more intensely. Like, as a fight, it's a huge feeling for the difference. And it just like, it enhances the part that I like the most about glavinus. So it's just hell yeah. Well, like, the stuff I like about Legiana the most is its elegance. I like how elegant it is, while also just being like this terrifying bird predator. Like, I like how it has both of those things combined. Whereas it's like, I think Shrinking Legiana goes a bit cooler on the predator parts, but it loses the elegance part for that, so I don't know which one I prefer. That being said, if I had to choose between normal Puke Puke and Coral Puke Puke, Coral Puke Puke would win, but only just. But also, comparing those two, it's just like, I don't have to worry about what I'm missing from one when you go to the other, because they are so wildly different that they feel like very different creatures, just with the same body shape. Like, I really like normal Puke Puke's color scheme. I also really like Coral Puke Puke's color scheme. But I'm not upset that Coral Puke Puke doesn't look like the normal one, because it's so different that I can appreciate both. Where like Legiana and Shrieking Legiana, I like how this one looks, but it also just makes me miss how the normal one looks, if that makes any sense. That makes sense. Shrieking Legiana is still way better as a variant subspecies compared to any of the three that were in base world. Because WoW Pink Rathian, Azura Rathalos, and Black Diabolos are just the same fucking fight, but with different weak spots. Like, they are just the same fight with different weak spots. It's the only difference that fucking matters. It's, like, nothing else matters for that fight, so it's like, having subspecies in the base game was just like, who cares? Like, honestly, who gives a shit? And also the fact that Black Diabolos is not a subspecies, it's a variant. Because it's the same fucking species, it's the same biologically, it's just in heat, which is a fucking variant. Not all variants are in heat, but they're, you know, biologically the same, physiologically different because of something that has happened. It's not a fight. Whatever. Whee! The one thing that I don't get is, why is that a plunge attack? I feel like a greatsword would do so much more damage if that wasn't a plunge attack. Like, to just hit it with the giant... Like, I guess the idea is that you're using the entire weight of the greatsword into a single point. But, like, I don't think greatswords are designed to do that. I mean, this one's got a tiny... Like, it's got a bit of a sharp edge at the top, so I guess it would kind of work. But God, is the rocket-powered greatsword just like the sickest shit. Like, seeing this thing in motion made me fall in love with it so much harder than ever just seeing it. Because it was just like, okay, yeah, rocket-powered greatsword, that shit's cool, okay, yeah. But then using it and seeing it in motion, and also just like looking at the details of it in view mode, because I was just like, oh, I actually want to like examine the weapon. My God, is this shit just the coolest ever. Savage, what are you doing? Well, now I've just pissed it off. I don't even know what turf war they have. Okay, that one, okay. And just the music takes over. Yeah. Yeah, keep roaring at me. Put your head a little bit closer. Like, I don't want to throw a banishing ball at you because you are tempered. And, well, if we get a material or two out of you, that would be nice. Actually, there's that a turf wall. There should be some materials up here, right? There it is. Well, I got one spattered hide out of it. That's okay. No, I don't need that. I need more, not better ones. Do you mind, cunt? Go away. Do I have... I don't have adamant seeds on this set. Cool. I'll just stick with the defense down while fighting Shrieking Legiana. Whatever. The point is... I think the best way to describe it for my whole thing on tricking Legiana, which is a point that no one cares about, but I'm putting a lot of emphasis on, because I need shit to talk about while I'm hunting all these monsters, is all, like, everything that I like about Shrieking Legiana, I don't like more than what was different and not changed. So it's like, at best, Shrieking Legiana is only a side grade. So it's just like, So it's only like Black Diablos isn't a side grade, because it's literally the same thing, but it counts as a different thing in the numbers of how many there are, and also getting crowns and everything. So so it's just actively worse. Where this is just like, okay, you've got some stuff that's different enough that, like, I get why you're different, but, like, barely. And then even the stuff that is different, I don't think is necessarily better. And all the lighting has immediately changed because Velkhana has appeared tempered. Not the tempered part wasn't the part that mattered, but you know. Hi, Velkhana! It's weird that you can appear in every area in this, but I guess you needed to be able to appear somewhere when the game launched, and Tundra wasn't out, so fair enough. Oh, man. See, nice. You get her ready. Oh, man. I think even without actually building this set to have, like, any use out of crit draw, boy, is True Charge Great Slash just that fucking powerful that you can still do that much damage with it. Like, I'm sure if you were efficient at crit draw, like, after every move that you could punish it, you hit it with a true, not with the true charge, but with a fully charged crit draw punishing draw attack, and it hit the head, so you also just actually knocked it out. Well, I'm exhausting them, I'm not knocking them out, because I'm not hitting the head enough. But I am exhausting them, which, you know, is still good. Honestly, an exhaust for this weapon may end up doing more damage to it overall than just that. Because then for multiple times, I can probably get more extra crit, crit draws out of it. Oh my god, I got a mantle out of that. I could probably get more crit draws out of exhausting it than actually knocking it down once. Stamina Surge and Critical Eye. Oh, that would be good for a Dual Blade set. If I'm thinking of the right ability that Stamina Surge is. Stamina Surge, the consistent one, or the bit used one? I don't remember. I want to say it's the consistent one, which it would be good for Demon Mode. I think. Don't sue me on that, because that would be a very weird thing to sue over. Should I just call in Tigrex and just say fuck it? I'm gonna call in Tigrex and say fuck it. Fuck it. I'm with people. They can take care of it for me. It's another one where I can easily tell which one I like more out of Tigrex and Brute Tigrex, and it's Brute Tigrex. 1, it doesn't move as much, so I can hit it more. 2, its roars hurt you, which is just the sickest shit. I am sick of so many other monsters that say, ooh, this monster has different roars, and it's like, it's more powerful for that, and then Neoplugs just blocks them all. I'm glad that it actually doesn't. Like, Young Garuga's roar is meant to be part of its shtick. It literally, like, stunned a Devil Joe, but it means nothing in terms of the actual gameplay. Anyway, are you ready for what the next weapon we're gonna use is? It's the Gun Lance! Oh, yeah. Also, look at how fucking beautiful my armor is when I come out of here. I am wearing layered ingot armor, and I have realized that layered ingot armor is one of my favorite armor sets in this entire fucking game. I think it is the perfect combination of plate mail armor that gives you good defense, not ridiculously bulky so it looks like it's impossible to move around in, and having the extra adorning parts that give it that elegance, beauty, and just style to it that just plate armor on its own doesn't do, without also taking away from the armored part of it. It's actually part of the reason why I like Frostfang's armor really well, specifically the Alpha, is that it's like, right, plate mail armor all underneath, then put the stylish coat on top of that. So you're still armored as fuck, and you're still stylish as fuck, and I love that shit. I fucking love that about Frostfang's armor, and to me, ingot armor is just like that, but more in tune with my specific tastes. I fucking love how, like, because it looks badass and warrior-like, like just stalwart warrior, big heavy armor, while also just looking elegant and beautiful. And, like, part of that is just I've dyed it, so yeah, all the material is red and everything like that. And also, Gun Lance! no, it's the Bracky gun lance because it's wide 7. Which yeah, it's wide 7. Guess what? You're gonna see a super fucking scrubby poke boom playstyle with the gun lance. But yeah, it's this one because I hate the look of almost every single gun lance. I think all of them look terrible. Except for like the basic metal ones, which I like the look of. I like how they function when they move. And this is just the prettiest one of that. That being said, this weapon is really fucking pretty. It's a basic metal thing, but the gold trim on it just makes it look fucking gorgeous. And also, just in terms of basic metal weapons, Gunlance is my favorite appearance-wise out of all of them. Like, because it just looks like a Gunlance. My problem with most Gunlances is that when they're in motion, they look stupid as hell. I fucking do not like the sappy Gunlance for that exact reason. So I hope you're ready for poke boom, poke boom. Don't worry, I actually know how to use the things of this. I know how to do Wormstake Cannon. I know how to do the Wormstake Sticky Thing, which I can't remember the name of. I know Women's Fire exists. Oh, I didn't show what my build is for this. You know, I'll get to that at some point. Okay. I need to do a thing where I can get it. There we go. Poke, poke. There we go. I don't care where it hits as long as it hits. I'm playing wide gun lance with no critical stuff. I think I might have weakness exploit on here, but you know. I am playing on, I'm going to hit the explosive, do that, and Wormstake can. There we go. So I'm going to hit that a little bit. Okay, big reload. I have been using the gun lance. I fucking love the gun lance. I have become really attached to this thing. Like, I love how fun it is to use. Like, I play it like a scrub. I first picked up gun lance a while ago. When Stygian Snoga's Gunlance came out, and it was normal 7. I'm just like, oh, level 7. I've heard that, like, that's a new thing for Gunlance. Okay. Okay, let me try that. And then I tried starting Gunlance with normal style Gunlance, which is to say the full burst combo. And boy, when you're trying to learn Gunlance, that is not the combo you want to try to be learning. Because that combo is long, and you gotta commit to it. And it is not what you want. I used the wrong thing there. Like, it is not what you want to try and learn Gunlance with. So then I dropped it, and then I was just like, you know what? I actually do want to play Gunlance. I did really enjoy, like, fucking around with the moveset of normal Gunlance, but, you know, just trying to learn it on a monster is just like, okay, no, I need to learn Gunlance actually first. So I looked it up, and, just like how the last one was from Rage Gaming, this one's from Rurikon. This build... I think it's a problem that I've had with trying to learn other weapons is that I learned the weapon by trying to build how I would build something for a weapon. And then I realized that, one, I build weapons for a sword and shield. Very different. And also, like, the sword and shield requires not that many, like, special things. Alright, everyone get away. Okay. Okay, well, I'm just gonna do this then. Try and not hit you guys. I didn't even hit that thing, but, you know. Oh, here we go! Yeah! Didn't even mean that to happen, but that's fine. There we go. Is that I start just being like, alright, I want to learn this weapon. Let's build an endgame build. And I build it how I would build it. And then I wonder why it doesn't work as well. And it's like, I know that a lot of weapons, they build more concessions into their builds to make the weapon easier to use. And I don't know what those skills are or the best way to go about them. So maybe I should look up videos of people who know these weapons way better than I do and actually, like, make a build, just copy it from them, and when I become more comfortable with the weapon, build a build that's more to, like, the type of thing that I would want it to be. And that's been what I've been going for, and it's been working out pretty well, honestly. Like, this is just straight up Rurikon's build for this weapon. Why'd I do that? I'm about to load this thing. I'm about to load this thing. Why did I manually reload before that? I keep forgetting that you don't have to have the Wormstake ready to just load in the slinger ammo. I keep forgetting that's not a thing that you need to do. Watch me not sharpen, because I've got Mind's Eye and only care about shelling damage. Oh yeah, my build. What my actual build is for this. Once I get out of this, I'll show you. There's the equipment info. There's the skills. That's what I'm running. Yeah, I still got full agitator on here because, you know, it's Bracky. Like, you need Bracky for the artillery. So it's got that. So I'm doing decent damage. I've got one level of weakness exploit. That's what it is. I would have more guard, but some of that's on Fortify and Geology, which is still over here. Because, again, Guiding Lens stuff. I don't have amazing skills. I know that you can make a really good build for this that actually gets you up to like full guard 5. I just don't have good abilities, good decorations to be able to do that super effectively. But what I've got right now is honestly enough. Like, it would be obviously better to have better decorations and a better skills on this build overall. But what I've got right now, I'm fucking loving. I love this build. It is just comfort with the earplugs and everything, and just like how much healing I am getting on here is just nice and fun. Did I get that? It's on your arm, okay. Like, it is just a nice, fun build that's relatively simple to use, and like I don't have to worry about roars. And I've got enough guard to block stuff, and it's good, and everything like that. And because I'm running wide, where what's wide's thing that it excels at, normal shelling damage of just poke and boom. So my entire playstyle can be poke and boom. That being said, I do know that charging this still does a lot of damage. I know charging this doesn't make it increase how much damage, like, your actual shelling does by that much. But what it's really good at is how much it increases the damage that if you hit the worm stake while charging a wide thing, holy fuck, does that jump up the damage a lot. Like, that shit is sick as hell. Poke, poke. There we go. Worm stake. And just blows it up. Like, I'm not gonna deny, a big part of the appeal of this weapon is just how many explosions you can get out of it. But also just, there is something inherently satisfying about all of the moves and all of the animations for the gun lance. Like, the basic normal combo of, like, the full blast combo for gun lance is very satisfying and fun to just do. Like, just slam, boom, sweep, reload, slam, boom, sweep, reload is very, very fun to do. I love the sounds this thing makes. I love the fluid motions that it does, considering what it is. It's part of the reason why so many gun lances designs piss me off, because they don't look like they're designed to move how a gun lance moves. Holy shit, did we already capture it?
Ready.
Holy fuck. Alright, okay. Alright, Jesus, okay. Well, that was faster than I expected. God, okay. Wow, I'm actually using a weapon that I'm half decent with, and the enemies die faster. Weird that! Oh, but I love this thing so much. It's just, like, again, I did not fall in love with Gunlance using this build. I fell in love with Gunlance trying the Stygian Tricidia. No, that's the hunting horn. The Stygian Avacia, or whatever it is. I fell in love with it trying to use that. And I'm just like, oh, I actually really like this weapon. Oh my god, it's fun as hell. But I couldn't be good with it because, you know, I was bad at it. And just everything. Awful. What are we gonna hunt? What are we gonna hunt? Ebony Dogoron, fuck it. I want to fight no Dogoron, and I'm okay fighting Ebony. Odogoron is one of those monsters in the Guiding Lands that I think it so often props up into my mind of just, I want to find Odogoron. Like, that thought process happens a lot in my mind. And I'm fine fighting either. I prefer normal Odogoron, but I think it's because I prefer its visual design more than anything. Oh, actually, no. This is one where it's super important you eat the right thing, because Feline Bombardier straight up increases your shelling damage. So, I imagine Gunlance users chew through their vouchers. Because just a meal skill just straight up applies to that. Ingot armor. And a lot of other female armor. Just straight up looking the dress of women. I feel that's probably not a problem that happens much on men. Because not as many men armor has like the skirts and stuff. Sup, how you going? Why am I sharpening? I didn't mean that. I meant this. Let's dance together, shall we? Yeah. Seriously, how good is the ingot armor? Oh my god, it's so fucking perfect. I fucking love this armor. It's like the only armor that I've seen where even the bulky dress stuff, like that flows down for the waist part, I actually like. And I think it's because it separates into chunks that then has the material flow down from it, instead of just being one bulky wide piece that sticks out the entire way. I think that's the main reason why. Oh, I should probably also do this, eh? Like, just the motions that do. Like, just watch this. Ready? Like, Look at all these. Especially the quick reload. Like, and like just this. Wait, sorry. Like, how cool are the motions of that? I fucking love that. I love the motions this thing makes when you're using it. And again, most gun lancers don't look like they're designed to do those attacks, which really bothers me. This is the one that does. And also just, it looks in general good. Bam, poke, poke. Damn it. It's the best way I know to get a Wormstake, alright? Like, cause it's what, double shelling or a wide sweep? I know what getting the wide sweep's not that difficult, but like, poke, poke, boom. Fucking in reload. Quick reload. Like, that flick alone may be one of the most satisfying motions in this entire game. And it's a reload animation. People want to talk about sick reload animations in video games. Motherfuckers do not know about the quick reload animation for the gun lance. Resident Evil 4 ain't got shit on this. Okay, Resident Evil 4 is still very good at that. But like, even this reload, even that one is sick. Partially, that one's mainly the sound effects though. Like, seeing the front of the gun flip down and the spikes come out is cool, even if the spikes are a bit bulky compared to a lot of the weapons. So it looks like it's just, the spikes are coming out, and they're so much huger than what they're sticking out of. That problem happens on a lot of gun lancers, even this one. And everything like that. But the sound that it makes and seeing the thing flip down, like seeing it flip down like that is really cool to me. Oh shit, I'm bleeding. Did not realize. I am fighting an Odogaron, aren't I? Okay, I actually need to poke and boom your face. Get over here. So not even your face, just... Damn it! I was trying to, Problem is, I keep forgetting that if you start with shelling, you can't charge the first shelling. You need to start with a poke to charge the first shelling. And I keep forgetting to poke and then charge. It's probably been a problem that I've had the most in terms of just, like, how I'm trying to play this. Because again, like, long is the one that's designed for, like, I literally, while talking about the problem, I forgot what the fucking thing was. Fuck me. But, like, poke, and then you can charge. Like, I know this thing is not built for charging as much as what long is, because long's whole thing is that it's good at charging. I get it. But if you hit the Wormstake with this, like, charging is still preferable to not charging for how little extra time it takes if you can land it. But if you can't, you're still going to be decent by just hitting it normally. Makes me wonder if I should just get a long charge blade. I've never actually tried long charge blade to see how different it feels. Oh, right. And I also keep forgetting that after charging, the charge ones don't count as part of the combo towards getting a Wormstake. Ow. 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 No, I don't keep forgetting this thing has a shield. I know it has a shield. I've used lance before. I know this thing has a shield. I'm just trying to do the advancing thing, and I'm getting hit while doing so because I'm bad at lance. Bonk, bonk, stab! Yeah! Like, look at that! Just the monster explodes in a million fucking ways. Like, it's the sickest shit. It's the sickest shit. Like, cannot deny that that's just the fucking... Like, why do you like gun lanes? Because shit explodes everywhere. I don't care if that's what the meme is. Explosions are sick. And, like, I know it's weird for a lance to have sweep attacks and slam attacks and everything like that. But God, do they still feel awesome in motion, though, when you see them. Like, when you see the slam attack happen and then it explodes, that's still a good feeling. A giant sweep attack, if your gun lance you're using actually looks like it's meant to do that, unlike a lot, then that still feels cool and satisfying. I'm mad at gun lance design, so can you tell? Can you tell? Can you tell by the fact that the gun lance blade weapon I'm using is of the basic metal one? But, you know, just shiny with gold. I thought I got that off fast enough to do the quick reload off a stab. Guess what? I didn't. Turns out I'm just bad at video games. Blow up, stab. And a manual reload, so why not? Alright, there we go. Is that what it's called? Is it manual reload or full reload? I don't remember which one. What it's called. Do you still even have the thing in you? I don't even think you have the thing in you anymore. I think it actually ran out. Shit, it may have. Hell yeah, zero sum discharge. God, there's a lot of weapons in this game that have sick finishes. I really need to make a master rank switch axe build. I really do. Switch axe was my second main in fucking high rank, and I have just ignored it so hard since getting here. Like, I used it for what? The Tempered, like, Rathian, Nightshade Palumu quest? And I made, like, a dodgy, quick, half-assed build for that. And I've not touched it since. I love the Switch Axe, and I've just not used it properly for, like, a year. There's too many weapons in this game is what I'm saying. I mean, honestly, the main reason I didn't use it is because, well, I started learning Hammer. And then I just fell in love with Hammer, and now I just use that. Oh, you're gonna shoot Dragon Breath at me? I'm just gonna continue reloading my gun here. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Okay. So I'll knock it over so I can get a worm stake into it. Because I don't trust myself to just do poke, poke, worm stake. Well, I guess it's boom, boom, worm stake. See, this is why. And then, it's the saddest. That's the saddest thing ever. Like, sad violin music should play whenever you get a worm stake blast, and it pops out and just flips onto the floor and breaks, and your slinger ammo's just sitting there. Perfect! Yes! Yes! Yeah! Ha Damn it, damn it, damn it. You move so much. Also, even just like the red dots there of just you can't use it right now, even that looks cool. Even that is sick, and just like the way it makes your weapon glow. God. Part of me wants to use long just because it has more capacity because I keep running out on wide. Like, I did not, like, go through weapons and choose, oh, is this what I want? Do I want to use the wide one? I used this because it was what Rurikan suggested, and I had heard that wide's whole shtick is just poke, boom, as opposed to full blast combo. You know what, fuck it. Still half decent, right? Yeah! Yeah, combo! Doesn't make sense for the one I'm using, but I did it. So I know what I'm doing. I didn't just pick up this weapon 2 days ago and just fuck around with it and have no idea what I'm doing. I actually tried to learn this weapon before. I mean, like, there is something to be said about, I'm aware that I'm, like, super harsh on myself for, like, not picking up weapons earlier. But honest to God, for a lot of weapons, bitch, just learning the combos and, like, getting them consistently can be a process. Like, I keep fucking up with this weapon of just, like, do I have ammo or not? How do I get to my worm stake? Because I keep forgetting how to, because I keep charging and then going, why can't I get my worm stake out? I keep fucking up quick reload and manual reload in terms of just, like, doing it quick enough to actually get off the correct one that I actually want. Running out of shelling before I get off the worm stake that I was aiming for. Like, I'm fucking up a lot of that. I'm not even doing super well at, like, aiming at the worm stake right here. Also, just, I really like what they did with the worm stake, where it's just, okay, well, every other weapon can tenderize and hit a weak point to do extra damage and also get more affinity on the weakness exploit, because we've now made that a thing. Affinity doesn't matter to gun lance. Thank you for capturing it.
Ready.
I still got it off even though I switched all of my shit. Okay. Not what I meant to do, but okay, we're back to potions. We're good. We're good. You know, I'm just gonna fly back. just gonna fly back like that. There we go. Oh, pardon me. Stygian isn't tempered at this level, right? It is 7. I should probably check. I said I was gonna get 7 for this, but if I can get Stygian without it being tempered, no. No, I still got plenty of time. I mean, it's lit. It's getting late at night, but you know. Yeah, that's like... That's not far at all for the Tundra region. That's going to be a lot more monsters before it gets there. Okay, I'm going to quickly check. Check special tracks. That's the wrong thing I'm looking at. Hunter's notes. I keep forgetting where this information is kept. There it is. It's in... No. It's in the guiding lands here. Go over to this. Yeah, Stygian is not tempered right now. Yes. Okay. What isn't? Virgin. Okay, everything is tempered here. Except for a couple things. Okay. So I still need a bit more before I get that. What can I summon here that I haven't fought? I'd say Volcana, but I'm not at level 7. So I don't know if there's a point. I could call a Rajang here if I want to if I want everyone to hate me. It's really something. It's really something to call a Rajang here. Fuck it, let's set this up a notch. Let's use Gunlance on a Rajang. Let's see how fucking poorly this goes. I mean, I have Mind's Eye, so it's the only reason I'm semi-confident in even trying to attempt this. Where is guiding lines? There we are. I have traps on this item stuff. I have so many trap tools with me. I need to remember to use them because I got rid of all that shit, and I don't have because I got rid of all my barrel bombs for this shit. All right, Bombardier. There we go. Why is it still got Polisher? I'm not polishing. I think this is the same food set that I was using back when I was using normal when I wasn't using Mind's Eye. Because normal, like, in the full burst combo, there's, like, multiple attacks that aren't shelling. And those attacks that don't use shelling are actually pretty damaging. You want your normal attacks to do as much damage as they can with the normal combo. Like... That's why you want Polisher, because you're still going to chew the hell out of your sharpness, especially doing full burst combos. So I think that's why I had that on there. But I don't need that when I'm doing my wide stuff. Like, I don't need that at all. Have I got that? I do not have that loaded. There we go. I also just love the mentality of how the Wormstick Blast works. Of just like, how did you make your gun more powerful? I found some rocks on the floor and I shoved it in the barrel of the gun. I don't think I've ever heard you make that sound before. Like, I know you do your monkey roars and everything. I don't know if I've ever heard you go... Like, you made those monkey sounds just then, right? Like, I wasn't imagining that. You actually made, like, monkey talk sound, right? Nope. No need for a reload. There we go. Yeah. Fortunately, you got a small body, so as long as they stick somewhere on you, explosions are probably big enough to get you. Can I get it? Yeah. Like, come on. Come on, hitting with Inspire on that shit. Come on, how's that not the best? Oh my god, we've already pissed you enough to leave. Oh my god. Or that might just be that. I don't know. Might just be that you're not in the middle of a... Like, you're not in a zone standing there, so you just wanted to move to a proper zone. It might be that. I've noticed, like, especially when I watch over videos, and I sometimes get comments of it, of interesting topics I was talking about, and then I do the fucking thing. I'll just be like, I will go to refer to something and just refer to it as that or that thing when I realize, like, I'll just literally say, it works like that, or it's because of that, or, oh, it's like this, and then realize that I haven't said what the this actually is, because I'm super good at YouTube and I'm a massive professional. Like, just now, I'm just like, oh no, he left because of that, and it's just like, it sounded like in the conversation I was having with myself and you guys, kinda, I don't know how you want to describe it. Commentary, I guess, is probably the word that people use. It sounded like it's just like, oh, well, we did enough damage to make him move. Well, it probably wasn't that. It was probably because of that. That could only refer to, in a conversation that I was just saying, the fact that we did enough damage. That thing that I just said it couldn't be. And it's like, no, what I meant by that is... the fact that he's not in a proper zone, and so he wants to move into a proper zone. I had that thought process of that's probably why it happens. And then I'm just like, oh, yeah, no, it's probably because of that. And I'm just like, wait, but I haven't actually vocalized what that actual thing is that I'm talking about. I realize I have that problem a lot. It's probably because, and you've probably noticed this, and I have a comment about it that is part of my channel trailer, of just, I talk a lot. And I feel like, especially compared to a lot of solo YouTubers, I have a tendency to not shut the fuck up. Like, I try to not stop talking ever. I try to not let breaths of silence go for too long. Like, just continue my train of thought or come up with a new train of thought while I'm talking and continue going. Because, like, sure, the games that I'm playing are fun, and I know a lot of people are here for the games that I'm doing. Like, certain series are popular because those are the games that are there that I'm doing, and people want that. Yes. So, like, yeah, the games are a big part of the reason why people watch my stuff. I'm not one of those people in terms of just what my content is, or just assuming that, well, the only reason people are watching is your commentary. Well, no. Like, people may like your commentary, but they may not want to watch your commentary on a thing when that commentary is about a thing that they don't care for. Like, that's totally fine and valid. Like, I get that. I forgot what my train of thought was here. Oh yeah, no. I know, I do remember. Talking about Silver's conversation. Like, I know that the people watch my videos for both the game. No, I'm gonna die. People watch my videos for both me and the games that I'm playing. But if people want to watch this particular game, there are other people they can watch. So the reason they're watching mine is for a combination of the game and the thing that we're playing. Gonna piss off everyone with Inspire in the middle of everyone. Let's go! Bye, everyone! He was about to get up. It's fine. I wasn't interrupting anyone's combos. Or I was, and I'm Gunlance, and I don't care. This is also possible. I will say that Gunlance is probably my most toxic weapon. But yeah, if people are watching my video on a series, I'm going to assume that it is a combination of they both want to see this game and they want to see me talk probably about the game that I'm doing. So it's just, well, if you're watching my videos for me playing this game, talking about this game, then I probably should shut up. I should probably be trying to provide the viewer with what they came for as often as I can. So I have a tendency to talk a fucking lot, even compared to solo YouTubers, I think. Like, I watch a lot more solo people where I think just like, wow, there's a lot more dead air and just times where you're not talking compared to stuff I would normally do. But then I have moments where I'm just like, oh, he left because we did a lot of damage. Well, no, it was probably because of that. And then I realized I didn't actually finish my fucking train of thought. And then I'm just like, you know what? This might be why people who aren't me don't talk as bloody frequently as they do while they're recording their videos, because they put more than 0 seconds of thought into the words that they say. Where I run on extremely pure stream of consciousness, and I try to never let that stream of consciousness stop for even a single bloody second. So I end up flubbing a lot of words, or saying the wrong words, or not finishing topics of conversation, or just, in general, just realizing that I'm on a topic that's not interesting to anyone for really long periods of time, and no one's finding interesting, like me doing meta commentary on my own commentary and how I'm bad at it. And I'm just like, whoops. But hey, what I can do, if there's any of those problems with my commentary that make it bad or uninteresting, or I fumble my words, or I don't say what I mean, or I don't say it in the way that I want to express it, so like what I'm trying to say people don't quite understand, or like it comes across as either less passionate or more aggressive, because I'm aware that's how my voice comes across an awful lot when I record. It's just like, yeah, maybe it's because I should shut the fuck up for a second. But what I can do to negate all those problems is to say, well, the fact that I never shut the fuck up and I'm constantly talking, you know what that makes me as a YouTuber? More authentic, whatever the fuck that means. That's what I can do. I'm pretty sure I've had discussions in videos before about the concept of authenticity in videos, and how, like, the general two trains of thought of just what a lot of YouTubers lie to their viewers about, and what a lot of people believe is what you see on a camera and like hearing their voices and everything like that is 100% pure, genuine. That is how the person is, and like they are just 100%. I love that attack. I love that attack so much. Like, just the idea of Rajang just being like, I am so mad Oh, I'm so fucking pissed. What are you gonna do about it, huh? I'm gonna lift up the ground at you. What? Like, I love that. It's just, like, it's just so absurd. I love it. Oh, you still do have it in you. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Yeah, you still have to, you still totally have it in there. Huh. No one else's gun lands, right? No. Okay. I thought I saw it disappear. Oh, shit. No, okay. I can actually, okay. I didn't need to load that in there. Fuck. No, never mind. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people will try to advertise their thing as just, no, I'm 100% pure or genuine. What you see as me is purely 100% who I am. And just, I am 100% me on camera. I'm the exact same on camera as I am in person, and there's no difference. And it's just that. Which is just like, that can't be true. Like, it just can't be true. Because the sheer nature of recording something is different than, like, hanging out with people and talking to them. Like, even in the case of, oh, it's a bunch of friends hanging out, and they're doing commentary, and their commentary focuses on a lot of talking to each other. Even in that case, you recording what you're doing together, you're, like, you're still doing it with the intention of recording it for people to watch and stuff, so, like, it's still gonna be different than just talking. So that, like, level of authenticity and stuff is 100% bullshit. It's physically impossible for that to be the case. But then there's also a lot of people who counter that by trying to argue that because stuff isn't genuine on YouTube or on the internet or whatever, that it is impossible for there to be any genuineness, and there's zero of it at all, and every single thing that is put out there into the world on the internet, just making sure that when I do that my camera doesn't defocus, because I've done that sometimes and I've gone for like the last many minutes of my videos completely defocused because I put my hands too close to the camera. Just making sure I didn't do that. We're good, don't worry. You know what, fuck it, we're ranking shit up. Let's go for Savage Devil Joe. I'm trying to avoid tempered monsters as much as I can because my armor is not upgraded. Is what I'm doing. But yeah, they'll try and counter the idea that it's impossible for things to be 100% authentic or real because, I mean, it's like trying to say that working at, like, my retail job is, like, I am the exact same as at my retail job as I am, like, hanging out with friends talking, or my retail job is the exact same me as me doing videos. And it's just like, no, the social context is totally fucking different in all those scenarios. Of course it's going to be different. Humans are social fucking creatures. We change how we act and we do all of that shit based on who's around us. Like, all the context of what we're in. We all fucking do that. People who don't do that in any capacity are usually psychopaths, like, in a literal sense. Or in some cases, possibly, like, is that Asperger's? That's, like, that, I'm not 100% sure, and I might be super offensive to people with Asperger's right now by saying, but there's a thing where it's just, like, you are unable to, like, understand, like, there's, like, it's a genuine thing where it's just, like, their brains are incapable of understanding social context and things like that. So that part, that doesn't happen. Or like that. Like, outside of those things. Or people who are psychopaths and just assholes. Like, no, you're going to change how you act on everything like that. So you being the same person on camera as everything else is impossible. But people will counter that to say, well, there's zero authenticity in cameras like that. Or like in YouTube and everything like that. And everything on there is just this perfectly crafted, pure persona that, like, designed for, like, to advertise or, like, spread their thing. And it's just, they could be a 100% completely different person. Now, for some people, that's absolutely the fucking case. There is absolutely people where what they act like and everything like that is fabricated for show to do that. There's absolutely some people that are like that. I think it's unfair to say that everyone who does YouTube or creative work in general is like that. Like, all of them are just completely lying and everything like that, or that it's impossible for there to be any hint of who a person is actually like based on the content they create. If you want to use the word content, which I know a lot of content creators don't, because using the word content just boils down art you create down to the capitalist worth of it, which I totally understand is a bad fucking thing. I usually use content in a cynical way, where it's just like we're all like everything we do has just turned into content for the fucking meat grinder of internet algorithms. So when I say content, it's usually in a cynical way. It's still bad, it still feeds into the capitalist idea, but like I mean it in a cynical way, not just like things being content and only being content is bad, like because it devalues any art of any artistic merit, or even just social, like the way it interacts with social people and like communities and stuff, where it's just like, no, this stuff only matters in terms of how does it generate money or help something generate money or generate profit or work towards a goal, eventually end up doing that. Like that's what the word content is. That's why they've started. That's why like the word content became big for that. Which, by the way, I fucking hate that. That's how it works. It's why like I've never tried to aim for YouTube to be my job, because I don't want to have to worry about those things. But it's not. But on actually a similar thing, the idea of like authenticity on YouTube, I think is, and I would say YouTube is just one of the big ones where. I'd say YouTube is a big one where people say that it's impossible for there to be any authenticity because there are so many people who believe in the authenticity 100%. So to counter that, people just argue against it as hard as they can. And I'm just like, to say that it's impossible there to be any authenticity or just like genuineness or earnestness or however you want to describe it. Honestly, authenticity is just a fucking bad word to describe it in general, because I feel like the dynamic of it is more involved and complicated than just authentic. But what am I trying to say here? That's what I'm talking about, where I make myself wanting to say words all the time, and I don't actually think through what I'm trying, what the point I'm trying to make is before actually trying to get to it. But yeah. Saying that it's impossible for online content to have any authenticity or genuineness or earnestness or whatever to it, to me, that is also limiting it down to a purely, like, capitalist profit-driven thing, where it's just like, even people who are making art for the sake of trying to survive in a capitalist society by trying to generate money by the art that they produce, and that is their primary goal. I still think it's unfair to say that even that in those situations, people can't still try and create art that they're proud of, or art that they genuinely hope other people enjoy, or anything like that, or art that expresses themselves in one way. All those things can be limited by, like, obviously the need to be able to get enough money to afford rent, or anything like that. Or if you're part of like the bigger things, the need for like the bigger evil companies, and like your company's not focused on surviving but growing, then the ever need for constant growth and just never letting that up, regardless of how immoral always searching for it is, and stuff like that, etc, 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 and everything like that. It's like it's a similar thing of just when people say that big game development companies don't care about you or the products that they make, they just want money. As a company, yes, inherently true, impossible for it to not be true. Absolutely. As a company, the company can't care out of anything other than how much money does this generate. However it wants to try and achieve those goals is up to whatever the company does, how immoral or, like, fine it may be. That has to, by the very nature of a company, you know, being a company in a capitalist society, it has to focus on that. But to say that it's impossible for any of the people working on the game to just be like, okay, I am part of this game, like, development team that is working on this game to make capitalist growth for our capitalist company. Yes, but while I'm doing that and I have to abide by that, I can't also try and put something in there that I hope people genuinely enjoy, or put something in there that people respond to in a way that resonates with them and brings them some level of joy. The individual people working on those products, not saying that they all are, not saying that every single person on the process does that, not saying that the people who are the higher ups who are making the big decisions are doing that. But to say that it is impossible for anyone working on that process to not also want those art to achieve the positive things that art can do, which is to say, elicit the thoughts, emotions, feelings in the people consuming or like engaging with the art that the people want to. Engaging is a better word than consuming, because consuming is again a capitalist definition. Or for the art to like have impacts on the society / community that is interacting with in the ways that it wants to, hopefully genuinely in positive ways. Otherwise, like if you're making art with the intention of it doing bad things to society, you're still making art because, you know, your goals are bad, and everything like that. And I just, like, people, it's like, what's it called? God of War. There's a lot of things where it's just like, God of War is like a super capitalist-driven game in terms of, like, the new one, the new Norse one. Super capitalist-driven game, following market trends, following all of those, like, hyper-specific things made to sell money by following the market trends and doing the things that appeal to the largest number of people. Like, it was absolutely that game as a whole. That was its primary purpose, and that was the main thing it was focusing on in terms of the overall structure, design, advertising, marketing of the game, and everything like that. Yes, true. Are there moments in that game, or people who work on that game, who don't hope that parts of that game, or characters in that game, or anything like that, don't resonate with people in a way that they enjoy or like, or everything like that? Is it impossible for anyone working on that game to try or put those things and succeed at putting those things in that game to achieve those positive things that an art does for people and communities? Hell no! No, there's still individual people working on it. They can still do that. I'm not saying that everyone who works on God of War is doing that. I'm not even trying to claim that Cory Balrog is one of those people. I think that Cory Balrog is someone who talks a lot on Twitter positively about things like that. And his ideas of what God of War means as a story is like a very basic and old school and everything like that. And whether he and how earnest Cory Balrog is as a person is trying to achieve those artistic goals, and even if he is earnest in trying to achieve those while also trying to adhere to the hyper-capitalist aspect, like, and nature that created that video game, could he, like, still be trying to earnestly do that and still just be doing a shitty job because, like, the things that he's trying to aim for are basic or old school or not exactly positive things? That's also totally possible too. But, like, the attempt is still there, and it's just, like, the attempt isn't impossible because of the nature of, like, capitalist art. My overall view, yes, I'm getting back to it. I started this topic so long ago. I am getting back to talking about YouTube. Oh my fucking god. My general view of YouTube, which is just against the field that I deal with, so like it's the one that I'm going to talk about, but I think it applies to everything. Just YouTube is one where it's spoken about to a awfully specific degree, in terms of it. I'm now realizing, never did this. I don't even know if you got one on you. I'm gonna stick another one in here because I can. Hell yeah. Is that authenticity in art, or someone being exactly how they are, can't happen. The nature of creating art is different to the nature of hanging out with people, it's different to the nature of doing a job, etc, etc, etc. If you're watching someone create, like, art or media or whatever you want to call it, for the purpose of other people engaging with it, the sheer nature of that is doing that. People trying to claim that it's 100% pure authenticity, how you see me there is exactly how I am in every other part of my life. That is a capitalist marketing approach. And that's exactly what that is. And trying to claim that is actually just super giving into this is content designed to be consumed for the gains of profit and growth. That's what that shit is. But to say that the people who create it can't have any amount of themselves in their art, or try to create something with the art that they're doing that they hope resonates with people, saying that it's impossible to do that on YouTube, I think is fucking bullshit. Like, obviously I'm in a different situation. I'll also get fucked, person. Sorry. How is the Wildspire leveled up? And that's just gonna fuck over trying to level up this thing. How the fuck did the Wildspire level up? You are not on the Wildspire, what the fuck? I keep fucking up my reloads. But like, obviously I'm in a different situation. YouTube is not my job, and I am not strictly focusing on trying to grow my YouTube channel. Like, the way that I approach, like, it's not everything of just like, I would like my channel to grow because I would like more people to engage with it and everything like that. But the way that I create my content, I do not create my content with that as a focus in any capacity. Partially because I just don't have the time and energy to put that much work into it to like actually create my YouTube stuff in a way that does appeal to the algorithms and stuff and stuff like that. That being said, I've got a couple of videos that are coming soon that I've kind of just in this video now that I think about it, that kind of like lean into that type of stuff. But, like, I obviously know that I'm in a different position. YouTube is my job, and I'm not strictly trying to grow it. And I don't create my content in a way that focuses on me trying to grow the YouTube channel. So, I know I'm in a different situation than, like, people where it's their job. But for me, like, is who you see on camera. Me right now. No, I don't want to fix them. I want to adjust. I want to lower the wild spire back down. Because, no, you do not get to be higher level. Because I don't want this to fuck up and not let me get to level 7. Is who I am on YouTube, who you see me as a person on YouTube, how I talk, how I everything like that. Is this the exact same? I was about to say Nightshade there. Why? Who have we not fought that isn't Stygian? Who can appear here? Other than elders. Other than elders. Is there anyone? I don't even know if there's anyone. I think we've put every single monster that can appear here except for elders and Stygian. So Volcana it is. Volcana it is. Yeah, like I'm in a different situation because it's not my job. And I have another job that pays enough for what I want, although I have to work at it way too fucking much, and it impacts how much I can do this. As you've noticed, for the entirety of 2020, because there's been hardly any fucking videos in 2020, because I work at my job so goddamn much. But it pays... Well, I'm not going to say it pays well, because, oh my god. What I consider well for what I've earned previously in life, compared to what I'm earning now, compared to what, you know, people in general earn. Well, I'm a white person living in a white... What the fuck? Okay, well, at least we got Fiona joining. I finished eating my food and everyone's gone. Like, what the hell? Alright, cool. Let's go spot this. There we go. Yeah, like, I'm in a different situation, but... Who you see on camera, is this the exact same person that I am in real life? No. No. I have differences in terms of how I express myself and what my personality is like, and like even mannerisms and stuff like that. Do they change between videos and my personal life? Abso-fucking-lutely. I do not talk like that in real life for starters, but you know. Okay. Thanks, extended hyper long ellipses. Oh, we got you and Fiona. We should do fucking well right now. I hope you two are awesome. I am noticing. I can actually read the names of the people who are joining us right now. Have I been playing for that long that the time zones have adjusted to the point where different groups of people are playing? Maybe I'm in the in-between area, where people in Japan are going to sleep and people in other countries are waking up. Maybe that's what we're doing. What weapons you got? Well, you both got guns. Actually, I'm super confident in you. People who have guns always seem to do really well. Which makes me embarrassed, because I've never been good with a ranged weapon in this game. Despite my many attempts at trying. Yeah, like, obviously I am different in person compared to what I am on videos. I've been talking about this conversation for like 3 fucking monsters, and I swear I've brought it up before, but I keep getting distracted by my own tangents and not finishing my own things. Hey, I was talking about that earlier in this exact video. I'm great at this. I'm great at this whole thing. You clicked on the video and heard me talk about it earlier on, that all I'm doing this video is leveling up guiding lens stuff. You had to expect that the topic of conversation would get side railed into... Fuck you. Fuck you. Boa, I do not care for you. No! Oh, I saw a big one come in there. Am I being paralysis locked? Okay. I was worried that I was being paralysis locked and being re-paralyzed while in paralysis, but I don't think that was happening. Yeah, like, I'm not the same person on camera as I am in real life. Obviously. Again, it's impossible to be so. It's like, again, am I the same person at my retail job that I work 6 days a week as I am, like, outside of that retail job? Am I the same person in my retail job as I am in my YouTube videos? Hell the fuck no. No, the people, like, how people would view me at my job compared to how people view me on YouTube compared to how people view me in person and stuff like that are all completely different. Because the social context of all of those is different. And we're social creatures, so how we act on all of those is, like, different. So, no, you can't know exactly what I am like as a person by watching my YouTube videos. And you can't assume that if you ever did meet me in person, that I would be the same in person as I am in YouTube videos. Just not how shit works. So, like, when I say it's impossible to be authentic, that's the type of shit that I'm talking about. Like, whatever the fuck authentic means here. But, what I will say, and I don't say this applies to every YouTuber, and I feel like when I say it, it probably comes across as more believable based on how frustratingly me I am in a lot of videos, let's say. To the point where I can start talking about things that, like, piss people off, and I don't change it, because it's just what I think. Do I try and be different to change, like, do I try and act different on camera to try and appeal to a viewer audience? Or do I let what I do come what is more natural for me to do based on the social context? Oh, fuck you. Based on the social context of creating content and wanting to create content that people will enjoy. Do I let that process happen more oh my god, where the fuck am I? Okay. I guess I'm just gonna do this and explode out of you. I'd like to throw you into a wall. I'm throwing you into a wall now. Get in the wall. There we go. There we go. Like, do I try and make what I do come as naturally to me as possible? Do I try and incorporate as much of who I am and how I am as a person into my videos in a way that is feasible and physically possible in terms of I am creating content for people to watch, and it is a relationship of just I am the person creating the content to watch, and there are people who are watching the content to watch, and it's not like a friend relationship thing, it is an artist and engager thing. I don't like saying creator and consumer, because, again, capitalist definitions, and everything like that. Do I try and make it as quote-unquote true, again, whatever the fuck true means in this context, to how I feel I am, and try to get as much of who I am across as a person while doing those videos as what I feel like I'm able to do given the context? Yes. I try to make this as, again, quote-unquote true, because what the fuck does true mean? I try to make it as true to me as I can while being aware that I'm making content for people to enjoy. Am I playing on my personality for camera? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. My personality isn't this much in person. Hell the fuck no. But in person, if my personality was this much, God, would that get irritating for everyone hanging around me. Because I would try and dominate absolutely every single fucking conversation that people had. Like, I try and not shut the fuck up when I'm on camera. Could you imagine if I was like that in person? I would just never shut the fuck up. I'll be honest, there are certain times in person where, yeah, I'm totally that fucking arsehole where I don't shut the fuck up and I just keep talking and I dominate the conversation and don't let anyone else talk. Sometimes in person, I'm super that asshole. But it's usually about, like, I get super invested in a topic and then I just can't help myself but keep talking because I'm invested in it and stuff like that. And hey, this is an Elder Dragon, huh? Just noting that, you know, shit's actually kind of real right now, and I think this armor is actually, like, increased in defense, so, you know, I have no excuse for why I'm taking a lot of damage other than just I'm bad at it and I'm getting hit. Why did I reload there? I haven't even done a manual reload. I don't even have the worm stack. What am I doing? But yeah, it's like, I play out my personality on camera. Of course I do. I'm the one person here who's talking, And I'm trying to express my personality in a way that is actively fun for people who are watching it from a purely outsider perspective. Of course I'm playing on my personality. Of course, like, any idiosyncrasies in the way that I talk, or how I talk about things, or how I get excited about things. Am I trying to exaggerate all of those? Hell yeah, I am. I'd be way worse at this if I wasn't trying to do that. Do I possibly tone down certain parts of me that would probably be more obnoxious while I'm recording? Because again, I want people to enjoy this. Yes, of course I'm trying to do that. I'll admit, that's a thing I probably succeed way more at trying to make my personality more fun than, like, hindering the parts of my personality that aren't as fun. I'm probably bad at doing that part a little bit much, but, like, I am absolutely adjusting how I would talk to friends for the purposes of viewing this. Yes, but do I feel like I'm trying to... Like, I guess it's a difference of, am I trying to change my personality? Or am I trying to change how I express my personality? And I guess, if I had to define in terms of a personal sense, what is the difference between, like, being authentic or not in terms of just, like, this? And I guess it's just, like, am I trying to change what my personality is like? Or am I just trying to change how it's expressed? And I'm realizing that I've been speaking about this, like, exact topic for... Oh god, this is super, right? I'm just gonna block. Holy shit, that actually worked. I figured because I didn't have guard up, but, like, I don't have the, guard up, decoration. Well, the one that lets you prevent unblockables, I don't have that. It's really annoying. I desperately fucking want that. I don't have it. I figured I would absolutely need guard up for that. Wow, okay. I'm shocked that just level 3 guard was able to do that. God damn, nice. That makes me very happy. Also makes me think that Volcano is a bitch. Wow. Wow, Bombero. Alright, yeah, you knocked them down. I now need the opportunity to attack. Oh yeah, hit it with a gun so I can just shoot it. Yeah! Got the head, hell yeah. We did well, Fiona, there. Double teamed its face. Where is my Wemstake? Oh, I just see a rocket, just see this rocket just flying past me. I've never seen the rocket so perfectly fly past from this angle before. Yeah, I've been speaking about this topic for so fucking long, and I've just now realized how I actually want to express my thoughts in this. Again, a difference of just, like, stream of consciousness, or actually, like, taking the time to process your thoughts and then verbalizing them. A thing that I refuse to do, because in my mind, never shutting the fuck up is more entertaining than actually talking in a way that people can understand and resonate with, because I'm a dipshit. But yeah, it's... What does authenticity mean in terms of, like, content / art you're creating, where your personality is the thing that's driving, like, the art? Like, my YouTube videos, I'm not trying to draw the art by, like, delving into, like, human themes or anything like that, or, like, character-driven stuff. It's a personality-driven thing. Not that there's anything, like, inherently better or worse about different types of art. They do, like, if you want to make an intense character-driven story that, like, really focuses on, like, who these characters are and their arcs and how they develop and grow and changes people, or how they don't do that and how that can also be a part of their characterization, everything like that, or whatever that. Like, if you want to create that argument to an art where it's like the characters don't matter as much, but what the characters do and, like, what happens with them more gets into overall central themes that apply to overall humanity or anything like that, or just this art's for fun and it's purely driven by our personality, or art that is just like, we're doing this to create humor that will make people laugh in a hyper-scripted context. None of those forms of art are more inherently better or worse than other arts, and anyone who tries to tell you otherwise is an asshole, elitist, prick, piece of shit, and also, let's be real, probably a racist, because most forms of gatekeeping come back to racism. Like, even if people don't realize what it is now, or they're trying to do it in ways where they don't mean it to be racist, most forms of gatekeeping come back to racism. Like, to anyone who says, or even maybe not necessarily gatekeeping, but just, like, trying to put down certain things to commit other things, and just saying, like, well, no, these things have a hierarchy. It's just like, it's usually racist. Like, it usually is. And if you want to say, well, creating, like, hierarchies of things, that sounds capitalist, doesn't it? Well, guess what? The definition of capitalism is racism, so there's also that. But my point being my stuff that I create, which is personality-driven content designed to bring a form of enjoyment to people by watching that personality and resonating with that personality, or just enjoy watching how that personality does. And I say the word enjoy more than laugh or have fun, because I feel like I don't have a specific aim with most of my videos overall. Like, is my intention to make people laugh? Is my intention to make people think? Is my intention to make people just be like, mood or anything like that? I don't think I have an overall goal with those. I think what I try and do, because again, it's what I try and do as just a person in general when I'm communicating with people, not in the same way, because again, social context is different, but I say enjoy is what I mainly do, and it's just when what I'm like, regardless of what my commentary is trying to achieve, is it trying to achieve hype by just cool shit happening, going into topics for way too long like I'm doing right now, trying to make funny jokes or funny bits based on what I'm doing, or just like me reacting in a way that's fun to watch because it's fun to see people like watch the things that you like seeing. Like, I try to go through all of those, so in general it's just enjoy, and just how people enjoy it can change depending on the thing. I did manual reload, sick. It's just really that moment of just, you go to a worm steak blast and there's nothing at the end and doesn't go into them, and it's just like, oh, I'm sorry babe, this doesn't happen all the time. See, like terrible jokes like that. I'm playing at Gunlands, you knew that a sex joke was going to happen at some point. Physically impossible for it to not to happen. But yeah, with my personality driven content, I keep, the problem is I keep distracting myself and going on to another topic of what I'm doing, and then when I go back to my previous topic, I start talking about that topic from the start again, instead of just continuing where I was. So let me just do that this time. For my content, am I trying to change my personality, or change my beliefs, change my mannerisms, or anything like that? Well, maybe mannerisms, but like, the things that make me an individual, like personality, beliefs, morals, values, passions, drives, everything like that. Am I trying to change those things for camera, for people to enjoy it? Or am I trying to keep those things the same, but just change how I express them? Because I'm in a different social context, so I'm trying to express it differently because the social context just necessitates that, because it doesn't come across the same way depending on what you're doing. And I would say, I'm not saying I always succeed, and I'm not saying that I'm perfect at it, but am I trying to change the expression or change the core underneath? Like, am I trying to change how I'm expressing it, or am I trying to change what I'm expressing? And I'd say for my videos, I'm trying to change how I express it. I'm trying to express what I fundamentally believe at my core is like who I am and everything like that, which again, giant air quotes or whatever the fuck that is. So like, there's an authenticity in that regard. I've been on this topic for like an hour. I just keep thinking about that. There's been like so many monsters and I can't get to my fucking point because I keep distracting myself or just like refocusing where my primary point is. If no one else is gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Yeah. Yeah, earplugs! Blow up your face. Nice. Is my worm steak in you, or is that just sticky ammo? I think it's just sticky ammo. Get in! Oh, you moved! You moved, you bastard. So yeah, I would say that, like, I am authentic in that sense. That I don't change what the core is underneath, or at least I try not to. I just try to change the expression of it for there. And again, even with just the expression changed, you can't know as a viewer what I'm like in person. And, like, you can't assume that, like, you know me, quote-unquote, again, whatever the fuck that means, because of that. I mean, a lot of this comes down to, like, the very fact that I don't even believe that people as themselves exist on their own. And I think that, like, who you are as a person and everything like that is way, like, it has many factors to it, and part of that is who you are on the inside. But I would say that who you are as a person is just as much of a social definition, and how it like reacts with society and communities around you. I don't believe you as a person exists in a void, and it can only exist in relation to community and society and other people around you. So, like, that's part of my belief. So, of course, I'm going to think that, well, yeah, who I am on camera is a part of me. And, like, you can understand, like, people who watch my videos would understand parts of me or know a version of me, which I would still consider to be me, just done in a different way, compared to people who I only serve at work, compared to people who I know who are friends in real life, but never watch my videos. Like, I would say, like, all of those people would have a different impression of who is Fire version 2 Hatham as a person. And all those people will have different ideas of who that is based on the social context that they know me and everything. Are any of them closer to, quote-unquote, the truth of who I am? Are any of them inherently more correct as who I am as a person? No. They are all correct, and they are all collectively things that make up the societal understanding, which includes my own perspective of myself and how I communicate with that society. They all combine those elements together to create who I am. It is impossible for any individual person to have the full understanding and context of who I am. Even me. I can't view myself from the perspective of another person to understand myself as another person. So I can't understand myself from that social context. So, like, I would say that aspect applies to, again, quote-unquote, authenticity on camera. I'm not saying that every single person who does YouTube does that, though. There are some people who absolutely would just fake a personality to put it on camera, and then that's all they do. Like, there is... Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to call out Ruiner. We're not at level 7 yet, so I'm going to call out Ruiner. We're actually going to get to the point where we fight every single fucking monster that can spawn here to get it up to this level when I started at level 4. This is what I mean when I say this shit takes too long. I'm still going to actually hunt Stygian after this. I mean, I literally only need one to upgrade my Sword and Kajar weapon so I can actually do Alatran. Did I ever mention that? So I'm doing this. I'm doing this so I can finish augmenting a Sword and Shield so I can take on Alatran because it's an elemental thing. Did I ever actually say that's why I was doing this? I don't even remember. I remember saying I wanted to get the tempered, like, charged Dragonhold or whatever it was. I don't remember if I ever said why. God, I just want to keep talking about authenticity and shit when I'm realizing that, oh my god, I have not shut up about it. And I should probably change topics because I feel like I'm done. I feel like I'm done. Probably not. But I feel like I am. Anna, you got anything to say on it? I don't know. I feel like I brought up a lot of topics of conversation, then I got stuck on that one for way too long. Like, I was actually going through multiple topics, and then I stuck on that one for an hour. Whoopsies. With a lot of tangents, but still. That's what I mean by enjoy. You may not have laughed much during what I was saying there. You know, except for the, you know, can't get it up boner joke that I made. Hell yeah. Pink of comedy there. But did you enjoy it? Was it like an engaging process to just be like, I am enjoying listening to this because it's letting me think about things that I didn't think about before, or it is something that I did think about before, but I just like hearing it again, or hearing other people talking about it, or whatever. Hopefully. We'll see how many views this has, and we'll see whether that's the case. No, what we'll do is we'll see the viewer retention rate. If I see that it dropped off at like an hour and a half in when I started talking about this, then I know why. Then I know why. And it's just like, right, people do not like me getting this, like, meta about this shit. Or at least not while I'm playing fucking Monster Hunter. Too bad, it's all I've got. Again, you clicked on the video and listened to the first few minutes. My neck is fucked. This video was going to be me doing guiding lens stuff and just hunting all these monsters again. You're the one who clicked on it and continued watching it. You should have expected that topics were going to get weird. And not related to Monster Hunter in any capacity. Ruiner Gigante is a fun monster. I like fighting it because its moves that it does are fun and exciting to learn and dodge, and also it has mechanics over the course of its fight that reward you for learning it and punishing you for not being able to execute what you're trying to learn. And I just think that it is one of the better versions of a fight in this game. in terms of just how heavily you are rewarded for not knowing it and executing it well, and how extremely you are punished for not learning it. I think it does one of those the best. So it's on the very end of its tail. What a fucking useless position for that. What a useless. Nah, I'm reloading that shit. Reloading that. Like, what a useless dog shit of a spot for that. Don't move. Don't move. Fuck, you moved. I was about to say, if that's stuck into the same spot on the tail, I was going to be so mad. I'd be so mad. Come on, I'm trying to tenderize. I try to tenderize more with the gun lens than any other weapon, because I do the gun lens tenderization. You know why I do it with this though? Because on everything else, it makes the orange number have a bigger number on it when you hit with it. And it makes their skin look a little bit crackly when, like, they've got it on them. You know why I like tenderizing with the gun lens and the wormstake blast? Because it makes a big orange target stick out of their body that when you hit with explosions, causes more explosions. If the clutch claw itself made parts of the body explode when you hit it, more people would love it. No, I need a full reload, actually. Full reload! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! My finger keeps slipping off the fucking shield button and then just re-grabbing it, so I'm... Oh my god. Reload. Fuck. My finger just kept slipping off the shield button, so I just kept, like, re-grabbing it, so I was doing the fucking quick reload. Fuck. God damn it. I'll hit with that charge once. I did also warn. Prepare for scrubby fucking gun. Come on, stick in there. Yeah, I did not earn that, but thank you thank you for letting me. This Thanksgiving, remember to thank the Wormstake Cannon's hitboxes for being so fucking generous for how well they can hit a monster despite clearly not hitting them. And also calling for the dismantling of white supremacy and everything, because the foundation of Thanksgiving is, you know, genocide. Also that. Don't be thankful for the white supremacy. That's a pretty dick move. Like, call for it. I know that's not what you do for Thanksgiving, but you know. You know, just like when you sit on Santa's lap later this year and he asks you what you want, just say for the abolishment of Western imperialism. Like, that's what I'd do. You know. If me sitting on Santa Claus didn't make Santa say something probably super transphobic. I live in the Shire. I'm just assuming if there was a Santa Claus here, that it would be an old white dude doing Santa Claus. And, well, my experience working retail in the Shire is that, well, 90% of old white dudes are super transphobic around here. So, you know. I'm just assuming that. Not just the general... Not all Santas are transphobic, is what I'm trying to say here. Not even trying to say that all people who would play Santa, or every single person of the demographic of people who would play Santa are. Just where I live, though, yeah, they would. Yes, all of them. Yes, all of them, then. Yeah! Charge, explosion, gun lance is super sick. How did I start talking about that part again? I mean, because it's me and I end up talking about that topic, like, with the slightest provocation? Yes. It's almost like the entire point of my videos is to actually call up an international revolution, or to convince more people to join it so we can actually fucking destroy the forces that are destroying the world and just, like, ruining the lives of so many people and killing people or something. I'm going about it in the most roundabout, ineffective way possible. Yeah, that's absolutely happening. But, like, you know... Someone left the expedition. It's not like they can hear what I'm talking about. Come on. Come on. Oh, right. We're hunting a ruin in Nergigante. I'm not collecting bones. What am I doing? I'm just gathering resources like I forgot we were fighting Nergi. What the fuck? God, my brain is so sidetracked. Anyway, Nergi, fun, good fight. I really like Nergi. So that's how... No, this is how you can tell... I mean, also that I did Nergigante so late into the fucking video that I spent way too long talking about everything else. That's how you can tell that I like Nergigante so much, is that none of the other monsters were able to make me actually shift back to talking about the video game I was playing Except for like the ones I was bad at and fucking Nerd Gigante, because Nerd Gigante is just the sickest. Ready, charge! 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 Where's your thing? Where is it? Is it gone again? Oh, that's probably okay. Yeah. No, it's itching. Actually, I've got some of this. Shove! Like, I literally just shoved crystals into my gun. And for some reason, doing that makes this thing stick in there more. And explode more. What Slinger Ammo is in this and what it can do in Iceborne, like, all of the additions that Slinger Ammo has gotten in terms of what it can do make no fucking sense in terms of what Slinger Ammo is, but I don't care, because it's just hilarious to me. Like, what is happening with Slinger Burst? Are you putting, like, a fucking chip potato grate, like a potato chip grater onto the end of your fucking thing, and it's just firing a rock through there and just slicing it into 9 parts? Like, what is happening with a Slinger Burst? Why does shoving rocks onto the end of a bow and arrow make it do more damage for 1,000 dragons? Why does feeding your insects puddles of moss make it stronger and able to eat more? Look, my insect is able to gather more extracts from the monster. Why? Well, I already fed it, and now it's got a taste, and it wants more. Like, what? Like, Slinger Ammo made sense in the base game. And then we've gotten to, like, what it can do here, and shit just makes no sense. I mean, I will say, how much they've done with Slinger Ammo for so many different weapons, and also just the Slinger in general, like how many functions Slinger Ammo does, I will say they've done very well at noticing a mechanic from the base game that was hardly utilized, because only Sword and Shield could actually utilize it properly, because they made it so you couldn't flip it while it was unshaped, which, wow, if you want to introduce a brand new mechanic for the game, maybe not only allowing you to use it when you don't have the weapon out wasn't the smartest idea. This is possible. I'm not saying that that was a misguided thing, but it was misguided as fuck. I should probably have blocked instead of trying to shell you while you're in the air. But yeah, like how much they've changed. Like, it's not even just, oh, they add the clutch claw and stuff like that, but it's like, the slinger just got so many different changes. Again, the slinger bursts on all the different weapons and just like how, like, combos into different things. How much different shit Slinger Ammo does now, how there's a lot of weapons that have, like, enhanced by Slinger Ammo or changed a bit, like, can do different things depending on which one you have. Like, it doesn't go super far with all of them, like, some of them will change what they do depending on what the Slinger Ammo is. Some of them is just any Slinger Ammo and stuff like that. There is differences there as well. But like every weapon matters now for Slinger Ammo because of slingshotting into a wall. Like the fact that there was just this ammo resource that any weapon could use before that monsters could drop and you could also find on the ground, and how little it was used in the base game, and how much they went for Iceborne. Nah, fuck it. We're gonna really make sure people actually use that, and just did it in so many different ways. Genuinely impressive. Like, I know people have their capital O opinions on the Clutch Claw in terms of whether it's a good mechanic or not. I think it's good. Like, I think if you learn the monster enough that you can attach to it and weaken a part of it, and then, like, the Clutch Claw rewards you both learning the monster's moves enough that you're able to tenderize it in the first place, and also rewards you for, like, extra hard for being able to focus on individual body parts. I think that the game already did. Like, it rewarded things that the game already asked you to do, but learning them even more and going even further. I think it does a very good job at that, and I think it's generally very good in terms of that. But I will say the management of it in general isn't the most fun. Like, oh, the thing isn't tenderized right now. Better make sure I tenderize it. Like, that type of stuff of... Like, I understand the concept of we're going to introduce Clutch Claw to reward people who are able to do these things even further by being able to tenderize, or being able to flinch shot, or being able to, like, get the extra damage on tenderization. Like, I get the concept of it's rewarding people for learning the monster in those ways and like being able to focus on the parts that they're attacking even further by doing those things. I get that that's what it incentivizes, but like the bonus is so great, and like some of the most used skills in the game, like weakness exploit, are so heavily reliant on it existing that it's not a case of you're doing extra damage for doing those things, but you're losing damage if you don't. And I think that's the main difference, is that it could have been, the idea is just like it rewards you for doing something well, but the feeling comes across as you're being punished for not doing it better than when you had to do it before. Like, I get that. I super get that. As someone who is bad at tenderizing and basically only ever tries to tenderize when they've got temporal or rocksteady on, I super get it. I super get that it doesn't feel like a reward for doing it. It feels like a punishment for not. And again, the fact that 20% affinity is tied to weakness exploit on that, and how often used weakness exploit is, and how important affinity is, like, I get it. I get it. I get why people don't like it. I think it's an overall good mechanic, but weirdly enough, its importance can make you feel worse for not using it. Like say you, like, just like, casual experience, we'll just say starts at a 5. Obviously, like, Monster Hunter World was better than a 5. Monster Hunter World on its own wouldn't have broached my top 10 games of all time. Iceborne does. So, like, what would you say, like, if a neutral experience was 5, just for a neutral number? Like, how much better do you feel getting that tenderize off? How much better do you feel hitting those tenderized parts? How much better do you feel with flint shotting? Okay, flint shotting feels fucking sick. And the other ones feel like, oh nice, I'm getting some extra damage in. Like, how good do those feel? Like, when you get, like, a couple of things off, when you're like, oh cool, I tenderized the thing, or anything like that. It's just like, it might go from like a 5 to a 6 in terms of like how good you feel about how well you're doing. Anything like that, when like you flinch shot and you have it tenderized and you just get to pummel the shit out of it on there, that might bump it up to a 7, everything like that. When you're just unable to tenderize it, when you just can't flinch shot it into a wall, or you flinch shot it and it misses the wall, or just like you're not getting that extra affinity because it's not tenderized and you just can't get it in there, or just like you've given up at trying to do those things because you have just not been able to do them consistently enough, that just like how much it just feels bad because you're not getting that. Like, how much worse do you feel when you're not doing those mechanics and you're not getting anything out of it, and like you're fully aware that you're not getting anything out of it? Like, if a neutral was a 5 and getting the positive feelings, like, of doing it properly bumped you up to a 6 or a 7, for a lot of people, and sometimes I'm one of those people, the feeling of not doing it and how bad it feels to not get those bonuses can, like, knock it down to a 2. Like, obviously, I'm not saying that's on a 10 scale or anything like that. I'm just using any random numbers that have enough of a difference between them that it's understandable, like, to what, like, perspective or amount I'm talking about. But, like, the general idea is just, like, how much better I feel for getting the tenderized mechanics off and executing them well it is not more good than how bad it being bad is, like, feels. I think that's probably overall why a lot of people are negative towards, like, everything to do with the clutch claw. Oh, you motherfuckers. You killed it while I wasn't there. But we are now level 7, and we can do Sigins and Noga, and we can finally end this video of me rambling the fuck on. Also, I kind of want to stop this because it is almost 9:30 at night, and my throat fucking hurts. It's been almost 3 hours long, and I'm somehow still got drink left. I'm honestly shocked. Probably why my throat hurts so much. So yeah, I think that's probably the reason why people don't like the clutch claw as much as they do, as what they could. In terms of just, well, I've seen a lot of people mention this. It's like, I straight up dislike the clutch claw. I don't like its inclusion. Its inclusion has just made Iceborne feel worse. I don't know if I'd go that far because there's so much fucking good in here. And I don't think the negatives of the clutch claw, which is just, how does it feel when you don't get to pull off the stuff? Like, I don't even think, like, The only part where, like, I see some people where it's just like the addition of Clutch Claw makes the focus of the fight feel wrong. I don't know if I go that far. Like, so many of the weapons already have management mechanics, like, as a thing, that just a part of it that makes you manage the monster itself that applies to all the weapons, I think is fine. I don't think that's an issue. I think it's mainly it feels worse to not get it right than how good it feels to get it right. I would say that's more so the problem. But, like, I've seen a lot of people say that they do not like the Clutch Claw at all, and they fucking hate it. Which, like, if that many people... Hey, Max, guiding Rhyme Star. Nice. Which means Stygian's and Ogre time. Like, if so many people hate the Clutch Claw as much as they do, then... even if some of the reasons that they hate it are a bit misguided, or just, like, don't quite get the point of what's going on, or things like that, not in a good sense. Oh, wow, I'm that low on hot drinks? Holy fuck. Wow. Wow, I've been chewing through those here. I have stayed in the Tundra region for almost 3 hours straight, of course I have. Like, not in a good, not in a good sense, you just look at the game, like, you only like it because you're bad at it. Like, I'm certainly not that asshole to fucking claim that about a single goddamn person. But,
Yes.
but in a sense of the way people interact with the Clutch Claw is not the way that it was intended to, or the feelings that people get from a Clutch Claw is not, like, how the process was designed, so they're getting different feelings from it. Like, people may not appreciate the Clutch Claw in terms of what it does or anything like that. In terms of, like, how it comes across. Like, I get if people have thoughts like that or anything like that. This fucker better be tempered. Are you tempered? No, you are tempered. I thought I picked up a green track, and I'm just like, bitch, better be tempered. I'm doing all this for a tempered Stygian Zenoge. Motherfucker better be tempered. Motherfucker is tempered, so we're good. Oh, right, I gotta load this. Management mechanics. But yeah, like, if so many people dislike the Clutch Claw for the reasons that they do, like, regardless of whether people want to say that they just, like, can't appreciate the way that it's done, or they just don't like things being different or change or anything like that, like, regardless of any of those reasons that you say, you can't deny that that many people feel like... There's one dev that I know. He's one of the like devs on Assault Android Cactus, a game I talked about a lot on the channel. Twin Stick Shooter, that's fucking sick. There's one of the devs of that, Santana Mishra. And one thing that he talks about with dev design, which is just the primary like skill that you need to be good at game development is empathy and understanding how other people will react to the thing that you're creating. You need to literally be able to understand how other people will feel about it or interact with it. Because if you can't understand shit from another person's perspective, how are you meant to make stuff that's going to be from another person's perspective? Which I totally agree with. But I think that he talks about a lot in terms of just like responses that like a lot of people have to the game, to games that they play in terms of not liking things. It's just like people are generally. It is hard for people to be wrong about how they feel. Like, it is hard to just be like, this person says that they don't like the game. Nah, they would like the game. Just like, no, that's generally not the case. Like, people are usually pretty right about their feelings. Like, people can change their mind on things by like learning things in a different way or getting a different appreciation for stuff like that. But in terms of how people feel, generally not wrong. But people might be wrong as to thinking why they feel that way. There's so many factors that go into a game and game mechanics that make people feel the way that they do when they play it, that people can be totally wrong about why they feel the way that they do about a game while they're playing it. Because they may be just thinking, well, it's because of this. Like, this happened at this time, or this affects this in this way, so it's that. Where really it could be something as simple as just like, it's the sound design or the animation behind it that they don't like. Or it could be something more complicated where it's just like, it's actually not this that they don't like, it's actually revealing another flaw that they didn't like that wasn't just that much of a focus when they didn't like it, but now this other thing, which isn't too much of a problem on its own, has just made this other problem more apparent and everything like that. So I'm not, when people say that they don't like the clutch claw, again, because I do understand the mentality of like why the clutch claw can feel unsatisfying in terms of just how it's been introduced as a game mechanic. I'm loath to say that they're wrong about that they don't like the clutch claw or anything like that. I would think it's more a case of just, regardless of whether the mechanics are done well or are introduced mechanically sound, like, the mechanics can be totally perfectly sound in terms of just, like, how the clutch claw changes focus of fights, how it does everything like that. It can be totally mechanically sound, whoops, but that many people not liking it for the reasons that they don't like it, they aren't wrong. And it means that something has been done about its implementation that can be fixed to make people like it more, because that many people having similar thoughts about it doesn't come from nowhere. I mean, unless there's like individual bad faith actors who are out there trying to spread that message. That is also a possible thing. But in terms of not liking the clutch claw, I don't think that's the case. Like, I'm not saying that the clutch claw is, like, I like the clutch claw. I like how the clutch claw functions mechanically. But I super get the people who don't, and I understand why. And if the clutch claw was going to be introduced in later Monster Hunter games, then yeah, it should probably have some changes done to it before that happens. Because there's a reason people don't like it now, and those things should probably be changed before a new release. Again, whether that's a change in the mechanics or a change in like how the process works or anything like that, even if it's just the things so it changes the way people interpret the mechanic without it actually changing, that many people not liking it, something needs to change. Something about the way people are resonating with that mechanic is clearly not going well for a large number of people. I don't know what that is, by the way. I'm just saying it's absolutely a thing. So you know what it is. You know what it is. I'm just gonna guard up and dodge your giant spinning drill attack. Good God, that still did so much of my health. That, again, the problem with the tenderizing mechanic is that all that happens when you tenderize a monster is that parts of its body turn gray, and that the things that you attack and the numbers, the orange numbers that appear when you attack that part, are bigger orange numbers. You know what it doesn't do when you tenderize a monster, though? Cause explosions when you hit it. Make every clutch claw, instead of making clutch claw tenderize a monster when you attack them, don't make it do that. Make the clutch claw that you're attacking a sticky bomb to it. And then every weapon that attacks it will cause more explosions. If grabbing onto a monster and latching explosives onto them was a thing that every weapon could do, and you did extra damage because you were causing extra explosions on the monster. Wow, that one fell right at the moment I said explosions. Cool, but Gunlance uses curse. You know, if that was it, boy, I think people would like it a lot more. Like, just, I know the tenderize attack for the greatsword is sick. You thrust it halfway through their body, and then like you jump on it with your fist to just force it the rest of the way through. That animation is sick, and it's really fun, and I really like it. But do you think that more people would enjoy tenderizing with a greatsword and then enjoy the effects of a tenderization afterwards, where instead of just making it do a bigger orange number than when it did that, it would instead cause an explosion when the greatsword hit? Actually, I'm talking about greatsword users. The fact that making the number bigger when you hit that part is probably actually better for most greatsword mains than it causing explosions. Bigger number is probably more enjoyable to them than big explosions, actually. This is greatsword. Okay, greatsword can have the normal tenderization mechanic. Every other weapon. Longsword, you stick on there and you tenderize and then you get bigger numbers? No. Longsword, you jump on there and you attach a sticky bomb to them. And when you hit it, it explodes. Do you think people would like it more then? Hell yeah, they would. And the complaints that people have about the 1-sec class in this just being the Gunlance is tenderizing for shelling, because that's literally what it is. The fact that they were able to give Gunlance a tenderize, damn it. But they were able to give the Gunlancer tenderized mechanic for its shelling is hilarious to me. Is this person going to join us ever? Or are you just going to stand here flashing off all your skin when we come back? I feel that's all you're going to do. I need to, actually, what I need to do first is this. Then I need to go in here and heal. Pardon me with the hiccups. Has this fucker dropped an item yet? I'm realizing, I don't know if I've actually picked up a single shiny off this fucker. I don't know if we've thrown it into a wall or knocked it over once. I'm here to do that. I mean, like, I would like to upgrade, like, a lot of weapons with augments that I need Stygians and Ogre parts for. But I mean, I only need the one to get my sword and shield. And my, like, region for this area is going to stay at 7 once I've done this. So I can just go back and do more Stygians and Ogres after this. But, like, I'm here right now. I would like at least 6 so I can augment more than just that. I mean, I have multiple sword and shields I'd like to augment. So I'm going to need to do it multiple times for that as well. But, you know, I'd like some right now. Stop being a flippy flappy arsehole. You're making it very hard to hit you, Zenoga. You're fucking sick and you're a giant electric wolf that does backflips. You're fucking radical. But I need you to chill the fuck out with those backflips so that my poke boom strategy works. Also, I feel like I'm getting worse with Gunlance as I'm playing here, and I'm just like fucking up my attacks more. Like I'm not even trying to go poke boom. I'm just trying to boom and only do wormstake blasts. Like, I'm completely aware of that. Like, poke boom, poke boom, poke boom. That would probably get more damage overall than me just trying to constantly wormstake blast the wormstake blast that I've already got in there and not getting it. And instead, I should just probably poke boom, reload. And that would probably do more damage, especially if I hit the parts that are already, like, boomed with the other thing. But, you know, I want big explosions, and it was working before, just not focusing on getting the biggest damage numbers, but focusing on getting the biggest explosions. Okay, well, I am getting stuff here. So, I feel like... There it is! There it is! That is actually the first Emperor Dragonhold I've got. There it fucking is. I actually have the materials to upgrade and augment the other thing that I need to go onto my sword and shield. I just needed that to get the extra slots. That's all I fucking needed. That is not what I meant, and now this is trash to put into my gun. I meant this. I'm just assuming it's either going to come out soon or is already out. Actually, someone else... You are using a gun lance. You have actually joined us, and you are using a gun lance. I need to... If anyone watching plays gun lance and wants to just, like, squat up and just go 4 gun lances into a single fight, get 4 wormstake blasts in there, and just wreck shop, let me know. Because I have seen videos of people who play 4 gun lances, 4 wormstake blasts. I don't know if they get 4 wormstake blasts or if it's just 4 people attacking the same wormstake blast just constantly and it just fucks them up. I don't remember whether... I think every person who uses a gun lance can attach their own. I think they can. If we can see 2 on this right now, then we know. So I know mine disappeared when I topped up my on there. But yeah, I've seen videos of people playing 4 gun lances and just causing so many explosions that the screen is nothing but detonations. And it is, yes, the sickest shit you've ever seen. So I was trying to focus on being too fancy and get off a bunch of wormstake blast, when instead I should have done what I actually know how to do with gunlands, which is poke boom, and just sometimes that because it's fun. Like, it is not optimal to do the full blast for wide, like, at all. It's less damage for that full combo, especially when you don't have any affinity built into any of the rest of your set. But you can't deny the satisfaction of a lot of explosion because you made it all explode at once. Can't deny that. Again, I'm not playing this to do the most amount of damage. I'm playing this to cause the most amount of explosions. You would think with that mentality, I would play hammer to get the most amount of knockouts, but I play hammer because my hammer build is invincible and can't die. And I don't have to think about a single thing, and I just hold R2 and I let go of R2 when I'm roughly near a monster. And I might press L2 afterwards if I'm feeling frisky that day. And then just, you know, I don't die because of how I built that set. Possibly one of my proudest sets. I fucking love my hammer thing. Especially, like, before, it was, like, the basic bitch version where it's just, like, yeah, full Divine Blessing on a Sappy armor, and I've got, like, maximum affinity guaranteed, because I just put all the Sappy augments into that. And that was, like, the basic bitch version to get used to hammer, and now that I'm a bit better with hammer, and, like, I know even more when to release R2 at the correct time, I've now actually upgraded it, so it's just like, alright, Sappy armor, Raging Bracky, or Agitator Secret, full resentment, and also invincible. It doesn't have Divine Blessing Secret anymore, but you're fucking... Even blocking that, it still killed me. But you're fucking crazy if you don't think that I still have level 3 Divine Blessing on my hammer build, even though I don't have Divine Blessing Secret. I'm still putting it at level 3. You're fucking nuts. I have a hammer build that is just like... It is a self-damaging hammer build that is designed to be invincible. I'm not gonna get rid of Divine Blessing for that shit. God damn it, I keep being out of ammo. May I just also say, we went through most monsters in this, hardly dying to most shit. This Stygian Zenoga has killed us so many fucking times. Oh my god. Actually, I died, so it meant that... Does dying remove your whimsake? I think it does. I think it does. Maybe when it disappears, it was just me dying. Maybe it hasn't run out time-wise once yet. I don't have max potions, and I didn't eat. I'll be back. I'll be back, don't worry. Oh my goodness. This fucker is invincible, I swear to god. Sup? I keep seeing you back at camp. I'm on to you. I'm on to you. Oh god, what else am I running out of? Oh, it's just hot drinks? Oh, because I had 5 hot drinks left on one thing, and then I had another one, and all my other sets only have 3 hot drinks on there, because the idea is I can pick up 1 pepper, like 1 fire pepper, and get 2 out of it, and top it up with 2 hot drinks. Yeah. Yeah, that's not happening. That hasn't happened in a while. Whoa! Hello! Also, nice butt break. Boom! Boom! Put that back in ya. I'm pretty sure that disappears when you die. Yes! We knocked it over! Explosions! Come on! Is that not the sickest shit? Oh my god, Fiona switched to gun lens too. The power gun lens. What gun lens does. Like, if I'm in a situation where I'm in guiding lens and someone else has switched to gun lens, do you think I'm going to switch to gun lens because they're using it so we can get off even more explosions? Hell yeah, that's my plan. Hell yeah, that's my plan. Look at this shit! This is why you play gun lens with friends. Because just, oh, come on, hit. Reloading, okay. Oh, man. Gun lance with friends. Delightful experience. Stygian! Wait, so I realized I went back to camp to top up my items to get a max potion. Didn't even eat the max potion. Did sit down to eat, see if I could eat. I'm a genius is what I am. Oh, I know sometimes in videos that I slowly start slouching as the video goes on longer. So I try and hold myself upright when I start, and then I'm doing that for multiple hours and I start slouching. And it's just, this is the longest video I've done with Facecam at this point. And I'm surprised I'm not just like this for the entire fucking video at this point. Because I've noticed how much I slouch in videos when they go for a long time. Like, it's just, I just go into editing and I'm just like, alright. Click on some of the, like, one of the frames near the beginning of the video, like a minute into it, and then click on a frame that's like a minute before I sign off. And then it's just like the height difference is here to here. I see you roaring over there. Alright, I'm gonna go over here and safely reload. I know this video has been weird in terms of talking, but this is like, I wanted to do a video like this for Guiding Lands because one, I just like the Guiding Lands, and I don't think it's a piece of the game that I've really shown off that still has to do with monster hunting. Like, there's a lot of parts of the game that I haven't shown off that are the, like, gathering shit and side shit and, like, linear research and, like, catching bugs and, like, gathering materials and stuff like that. And that stuff is still fun. I'm so glad this game has that. But, like, I don't think it's good for content. This is, like, actual fighting monster stuff that I have not shown off in this game. So I partially just wanted to do it for that, but also just, like, the way that I do my series. You don't get to see me fight the same monster many times. Like, other than festivals where you're doing the, like, the festival quest, which is, like, one of the monsters that you've done before, there's not many times where you get to see me, like, actually do another monster that I've done before again. So a video like this is just like, you know what? You may not see that much multiplayer here. Let me just do a shitload of that. You don't get to see, like, me do, like, a bunch of monsters, like, that I've already done before and, like, have a bit more knowledge about them. Fuck it, let's do that. I haven't really done Guiding Lands. Fuck it, let's do that. And also just, you know what? This is a situation where I can actually take on difficult monsters, see how well my new weapons that I'm learning go up against them, while not having massive stakes attached to it. It's not like, oh, I fucked up with the gun lance against this monster. I failed the quest that I was trying to complete. It's like, no, it's just like, I'll still feel good about it if I, like, do well with it, but if I don't, then, you know, I'll still eventually kill it, because it's Guiding Lands. I think it's the thing that really helps the Guiding Lands just come together. It's just like, even though you're fighting these big, powerful monsters, it's still this, like, kind of just, like, chill experience of just, like, if you die, it doesn't matter. And just, like, hunt a bunch of monsters with your friends. Like, you're not worried about completing any specific quests, no quest timers, no feints or anything like that. It's just, you know what? Just grab your friends, or even just a group of random people, and see how they play and everything. And you know what? Just grab those weapons and have fun. Grab your weapons, fight the monsters, and just kill a bunch of shit. Like, you die, you get so many rewards out of the shit that you drop on the ground. Hunting rewards decrease, doesn't even matter. Just have fun and kill a bunch of shit, you know? Like, it's an experience, like the Guiding Lands as this experience, what we're doing right now. Ignore any of the grinding out the Grinding Lands to get specific materials for your endgame augments, and how awful that was before and how it's better now. I still think it takes too long to level up this shit. Again, I started at level 4 for this video for the Tundra region, and it's taken 3 hours to get to level 7 and to hunt one monster at level 7. Like, yeah, that's too much. And just think that this is like nothing compared to what it was before. You know what? I should probably join you guys in case you capture it. I don't want to be there for the final monster when it's captured. Do not capture, only kill. Not even remotely what I meant to do. But I'll fucking take it. Oh, that was slick and very, very dumb. I only did that because I'm just like, oh, this looked cool. I didn't even expect it to hit. I wasn't aiming for it to hit. Oh, I want to actually see what the mount attack on that was. Explosions! Alright. It's time to kill this fucker. We've been here for hours to find you tempered. It is time for you to die! Sorry, the video's not going to end the moment I kill him. I'm doing all of this to get this item to augment my weapon. You will at least get the satisfaction of watching me augment that weapon. Get satisfaction of watching me go into a menu and click upgrade slots and increase my element by 30. Satisfaction. But you know. If there was any topics that I talked about in this video that I didn't get to finish, or you would like to know more about, because I imagine you probably don't want to know more about any of them because I spoke about them for way too long, but I imagine there's a bunch I didn't finish, feel free to leave a comment below. What was I'm saying this because I forgot what I was talking about just then. Oh, right, how this is a video that I haven't done for this series. And how I really like the guiding lens. Yeah. Yeah, this is just a good thing to just, like... Haven't seen me do monsters multiple times. Haven't seen me, like, do guiding lens much. Haven't seen me do multiplayer that much. Haven't seen me do this many monsters in one video. Haven't seen me, like, do really... like, grinding has not been a focus on any part of the videos that I've done. Even though the grind is, like, a serious part of Monster Hunter. Part of the reason why I love the game so fucking much is it's the one game that, like, the focus is grinding, and I fucking love the grind in the game as opposed to most games. Not that all the grinding in this game is good, but just the general grinding of hunt a monster and kill it is so satisfying in this game. Which again is stuff that I've spoken out at length before of just like, if you want to grind out a room of enemies in a RPG to level up your stuff, you've got to like, god damn it, really? You've got to like, clear that room of people like 40, 50 times if you want to level up that much, and it might take you like an hour to do it. Where if you want some good shit from what you've got here, like if you want good shit from a monster here, hunt it 2 or 3 times and you'll get the materials that you need to do that. It will take roughly the same amount of time as clearing that room, but every one of those kills feels like a big step towards your goal because it's just 1 of 3, 2 of 3, bam, I got it. It's not like, it's not divided into that, and hell, you might get lucky and like only have to do 2 kills or anything like that, but if every one of those steps is a big fucking step towards it, so every time you complete part of what you need to do, it feels awesome. It feels fucking great. Whereas just like, while you're grinding a room of enemies to like get a rare drop or anything like that in an RPG where you kill a room of enemies in 2 minutes, do you get any individual satisfaction on any of the times that you cleared that room or not? No. I think that's why, I mean, that's probably the biggest reason why the grind on this is so fun. It's just, every individual step is just a satisfying thing to complete. Even if you don't, like, make a massive amount of process towards what you're doing. And also just the game's very good. There is also that. It's weird how making, like, it take longer to do the grindy parts makes it feel better. It's just weird how that, like, ties together in that way. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed what this video was, which is going to be roughly 3.5 hours of me yammering on about meta stuff with YouTube and just talking about that for way too long. Also mentioning how fucked the world is because of white people a lot. And specifically what the powerful countries in the world do. That a lot. I spoke about it that a lot. But I think that's just most of my videos. What we're going to do to end off this video, these people who are with us, we're going to give them some shout outs. Say, thanks for the hunts. See you later. Send a sticker of that one.
Ready. Hi.
And that one. Yeah. And bye. And where's the bye? There it is. Bye. Communicating across languages with stickers. I like it. I do. Bye. Like, it is cute. It is cute. I really like the multiplayer in this game because of how cooperative it can feel. Like, you get together as a squad, even with randoms, and you just wreck shit, and it's so satisfying. But, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, it's stuff that I haven't done for Monster Hunter before in the, like, 80 videos I've done leading up to this. So I wanted to do something that was just, like, more of what the average Monster Hunter experience is when I'm not recording videos of new content. Because the festivals are the closest to that outside of that, and the focus isn't that part of it. And also just, hey, I'm using Greatsword and Gun Lance. Yeah, I'm using Crit Draw Greatsword and I'm using Wide Poke Boom Gun Lance. But I am getting there. I am doing different things than what I've always done, which is over 1,000 quests with Sword and Shield. This is why you won't see me, or at least I'll try not to use Sword and Shield in GU. Because I've already done an entire game where I've used Sword and Shield. And I need to go through another game from scratch to learn how to play the game without relying on being able to play like a character action game. Alright. Hello, Poogie. Give you a pet. I've not changed your outfit since the festival. Alright. Keeps telling me I've got those Devil Joe things there, but I'm pretty sure I need the materials that I've got for the Devil Joe layered armor to do the thing that I'm about to do. Okay, well, we're gonna change over to what I'm actually using, what I'm actually upgrading, which is somewhere. Is it here? There it is. There it is. Oh, I don't have layered armor on this. I did layer the weapon, which I'm gonna change. I don't want that one. But hey, hint at the next Alatreon video. Might be the next video. This is what I've got. Yeah, it should hopefully be good enough. You'll notice the stun resistance on there. Because I'm sick of getting fucking stunned by Alatreon. So that's my armor that I'm going to take into the next one. And sword and shield. And this is why I needed to do this. I needed to add one final augment to this. Extra slots with my... Wow, I've only got 12 Tramper Dragonholds out of that. Jesus Christ. Okay. There we go. Are you ready for what the 3 hours and 20 minutes of grinding has been for? Twilight Fangs. I know I have Twilight Fangs. What the fuck? Wait, which one's Twilight Fangs? I swear to God if I needed something else. I swear I have Twilight Fangs. Can I make maybe I needed to make the Twilight Fangs. Maybe I never actually got around to making the Twilight Fangs in here. Man, it's not a tempered material, so I can make it. Maybe that's what it was. I just never got around to doing it because I didn't need to just yet. I hope I didn't put him into something else. Watch me fuck up and I still need some shit. No, I just, yeah, I hadn't turned it into the normal ones because I got 50 of these fuckers here. Yeah, I hadn't done that part yet. There we go. So I had to get the, rotted region up to level 7 as well. So I needed tempered Balhazak shit. I didn't need it tempered, but I needed tempered Brute Tigrex, which was again level 7. And I just happened to get tempered Balhazak stuff while doing that. Alright, what the 3 hours and 20 minutes has been for. Also just all of the other stuff in the guiding list to do. Ready, you see that number over there next to Dragon. How it says 590. 620. Did it. I did it. I put in 3 hours and 20 minutes to make the number bigger. I did it, everyone. I did it. I did it so good, and I hope you are all proud of me. I made the number bigger. Make it look like Guild Palace, please. Make it look like Guild Palace. Guild Palace is just too good. I was messing around with the Devil Joe one when I was just like using that set on other things. And like, no, I need it to be the Guild Palace because look at this shit. Alright. Well, I'm going to change my layered armor back to what we started with. Golden Star. There it is. No, the layered armor is still beaten. There's an all of Iceborne. An all of Iceborne. And I actually now like the hat because my hair is better. Well, now that all of that is done, to get an extra 30 on my dragon number, I will see you on the next episode for our 3rd attempt at Alatreon. Now with a sword and shield set that is even better than it was before. I don't know if I finished augmenting this armor, but it's all bracky and sappy, so I would assume so. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Let me know if you think those skills are going to be good. I mean, like, I was doing enough element damage with dual blades before. And I've now got maximum dragon attack on that. Don't worry, I actually got Kia, what's it called? I can't think of the words. I actually got Kia Ice and Fire as well. So between videos, I need to kill Colv a bit more. I'm absolutely going to get those to level 5, and I'm going to make this same set with Ice and Fire as well, in case the Dragon doesn't work out, and I need to focus on doing the Horn shit to, like, stop it from switching modes. I do also have those, so I'm not just going to focus on the Dragon, but now that I have Dragon and I have Ice and Fire, I don't need the Water or Thunder ones, because if I'm relying on the Water or Thunder strategy, it's better to just use Dragon, in that case, so, hopefully this works well. I was stopping the Escazone Judgment when I had a 2-star weakness before. I now have that with every dragon mode. And I now have more damage because I have full agitator and resentment. And I'm using a weapon that I'm much more comfortable with, being sword and shield. And I have stun resistance. all coming at the cost of, to get critical things, I actually now need to rely on tenderizing for weakness exploit. But it's Alatreon. Tenderizing him isn't the most difficult thing in the world, because tenderizing the front legs tenderizes them both at once. And I just do have mantles that I can just do that with. I'm pretty sure I've got Rocksteady with this as well. Pretty sure I do. Yeah, I do. So, might be the next episode, unless anything drops before I get around to recording it. Alatreon. Attempts 3. So until then, this is version 2. Signing out.